All right, so let's get started. I don't know what episode we got, so let's
Next
find
time-
out what we're gonna
Next time
watch.
we'll spell Mercury right. I promise.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury.
What the fuck?
Mercury.
This was
Bob-
done very quickly last night. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, how can I just ask, Joe? Can I just ask what time this was done last night?
Well, it was dropped in the Discord after midnight, so it's, I mean, and that's after a whole
You
day
shouldn't have
of.
picked it up.
Discord with a Z or Discord?
Look at me. I'm fucking rocking.
Yeah,
Like Bob, like you even knew it was spelled wrong.
he did until we started.
There's an R in it.
You thought we were
Yeah.
talking about Freddie.
Right. He thought Freddie was spelled
Yeah.
wrong.
The Freddie Prinze Show.
All right, ready, everybody? Ready, Freddie? Let's go.
A battle on the Miserable Men show last night.
Did you hear this, Robin?
No.
Yeah, I've just gotten informed about it. This is a really weird thing.
What
Sorry, Lisa.
happened?
Poor Lisa comes in with a report.
That's okay. You can do the
No,
story.
thank you. This is weird thing. What Lisa's talking about is this weird thing going on. I didn't know anything about this. It came up on Miserable. Is it called the Miserable Men Now show or whatever?
He
it is?
never
All right.
wanted to say the name.
Sure.
No.
Isn't that great? Isn't that
Number
the
one
best?
rated show on 101.
Well, in all fairness, it's not like we were the only show that he didn't know or bother to listen to. There were tons of, like, a show would start. He would do the what is it, celebratory call in, right? The first episode or the second episode, he would call in. You guys are great. You're doing a great job. Blah blah blah. It's the last time he's ever been a part of that show. Listened to it, involved with it.
Right.
The rest was all Sabian. It was all
But
Sabian.
the funny thing is, a lot of you may not know how the show got on the air.
This is crazy. This is so Tim's trying out all these different shows, and Bob reaches out to me and he goes, "Listen," he goes, "just go to Tim and just tell him we're ready for our audition next Tuesday for the Miserable Men show." And I go, "What audition?" He goes, "Just do it." He goes, he trust me, he'll just agree to it." And I said, "Okay." So I walk into Tim's office and I go, "Hey Tim, Tuesday, 4:00, we're ready for the Miserable Men audition." He goes, "Great, we got studio, we're all set up." And I walked out of his own office. you
So
know?
we never got okayed to do the show
Never.
on the thing. And I go, what do you say? We're starting next Sunday. And he goes, "Yep, next Sunday." And
Yeah.
we basically told him when it was.
Yeah, he was. I mean, Tim was
He's like
this-
Colonel Blake from MASH. You just tell
He
him.
was like this
"Okay."
tornado. He would just come down the hallway, and we'd be in the newsroom working, and he'd just poke his head. And he goes, "What are you doing, fucker?" Like that, and I go, "I'm working." He goes, "No, you're not. You're coming to lunch. Let's go." And you go. It's your boss.
Yeah,
Greatest boss I ever had.
he's a great guy.
Yes. So that's how it got on the air. Originally, it was me, you, Florentine,
Yeah,
right? And then Florentine left, and then it was me, you, and Morse,
yeah.
Mhm.
and then Mark, formerly
Well, then
Mark.
Al Rosenberg.
Oh, right,
Rosenberg,
right.
yeah.
But Mark was with us when Al was with us too,
Well,
right?
but Al was there first. Then,
Yeah.
yeah.
so
Al
the
was
great Al Rosenberg, legendary Al Rosenberg. This is like the drummer's chair in Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
This Miserable Men. So then Al Rosenberg joined us, and then Mark
Well,
from.
Paul D'Angelo was kind of hovering
Paul.
there.
We got to bring Paul back on the
Oh, yeah.
show. His Philly accent is maybe the greatest
you guys
thing I've
are
ever heard.
crazy, man.
He's unbelievable. We used to do a segment where I would just play calls, voicemails from my phone, and we had like I think it was the Hulk song was like the background song, and then it was just Paul going, "As the voicemail turns." But anyhow, we snuck the show on the air. Is the long story short, and we just weaseled our way in and continued from that point on. But Tim was a huge supporter of ours. We were the only show that went from 1 hour to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, we are Tim Sabian House.
But it was
So-
interesting with Howard's because I mean, like there was some like Greg Fitzsimmons, whose show was great and very funny guy, but he would talk about him all the time, have him on all the time promoting the show.
I think a part of it is because Greg had some really big guests, in the comedy world that he knew, like Zach Galifianakis, and people that were a little too afraid to do Howard's show.
Right.
But
we
I don't know
had-
that
we had
that's the
Mike
only
Machete.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there were a lot of shows. There was
Chuck Zito, he was plugging Chuck
Oh,
Zito
yeah.
all the time.
Time to wake up. Time to get out of bed.
Get out of your coffins, you son of a bitches.
Time to wake up. Gotta get out of bed. Out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and then they got go up. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.
We're up.
Yeah.
God damn. I want to have a sensor in my house, like a store you walk into, and every time you walk in, that song just kicks on.
Mhm.
I love it. What a
It's a
better
good
way.
song.
Is there a better way to start the day? Yes.
Mhm.
With my two pals staring right back at me through the screen.
Hey.
Gentlemen, how we doing? I got to go back and come back in. All right. How we doing, everybody?
Good.
Yes. We got another fine day of broadcasting here for
Mhm.
you at the Shuli. Wait, hold on. At the Shuli Network. I can't do that early in the morning. I got.
Yeah, that's why we usually start at 9:05. If it was 9:05, you could have done it.
People,
yeah.
Bob, I owe you an apology. People are happy about this on-time start. I'm sorry. Okay,
It's what to
hug
do.
it out. Come here, virtual hug. Hug me. Come here. Get in here. He's only just one big stiff board.
No, fucking great, baby.
What's wrong? You hurt your back? What's wrong?
No, I'm fucking around. No, I feel
Oh,
great,
okay.
man.
You're just not a
Kidding.
hugger in
the
virtual or
morning.
in real life.
Not in the morning, motherfucker. I'm a choker, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll choke you out.
How? Any updates on the pool inspection happen? What's happening?
Yep, it's happening.
It's happening.
It's
or
happening. It's happening later today. And then
inspection
boom, boom, boom,
today?
boom, boom. Yeah.
As in
and then-
Thursday.
And then Thursday, yeah. And then boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
Mm.
Then we fill that bitch up, huh?
Yeah. Can swim
Rumble
it, so.
viewers unite. Chat on Rumble is not working. Yeah, I don't know. Kermit's on it. He'll figure it out.
I'll fix it.
You,
Can we see
you get,
progress?
you get no pictures.
Well, we're going to put together a nice slideshow at the end when everything's complete, and it'll show the progress of. But it's a strict no photography zone back there in Levy's yard these days. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
I should have thought and had a camera mounted and just take a picture every day. You know, as it's
Like time lapse? You mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. And it just keeps showing workers coming in, flipping off the camera, and then work.
No, they work good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny though to see Bob standing out there on the deck just smoking and watching him. Like it's like Boogie Nights when that chick's getting banged and that director just smoking. So yeah, you know, had a chill night last night. Hold on, cancel. This is a great show.
Cancel.
I voted this morning, and they wouldn't let my ventriloquist doll in the booth with me. Stupid losers. I apologize. So sorry, John. By the way, before we get started, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't hit the notification bell, go on and hit it so that way you know when we're doing specialty shows or anything live on YouTube. You'll know. If you want to become a member, here's a fun little perk we got on this channel. You go into your settings and you turn on your gifted memberships, and at some point, there are many generous people in this chat, and they like to gift subscriptions out. So if you turn that on, you just may end up getting one. All right, odds are pretty good. There's some pretty cool people out here. So do that, and if that doesn't happen, then no, that guy's not cool. And if that doesn't happen, then you can just subscribe yourself. $5 gets you in, $10 gets you everything.
Mhm.
We did a special Uncle Rico last night. We did the
Good one.
package that we couldn't finish in Pottstown.
Yeah.
The package that we couldn't really start with all the we tried our best, but it was tough. And boy, I'm so glad we went through it on the show
Mhm.
last night. It was an amazing package put together by Stut Joe Depot.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and what an amazing job. And it was so much fun last night watching it. That episode is up behind the paywall. We're doing Miserable Men tonight, which I think is it live or is it behind the paywall? I think it's behind the paywall, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Figure it
Yeah,
out.
so
But
this would be tier 1 behind the paywall.
Right. And then
Last night we did get 2 good Johnisms. Out
oh,
of the,
what
yeah,
did we
got
get out of that episode?
My
That
whole
was-
body went freaking frozen.
my whole body
Yeah.
went freaking frozen is good.
Yeah, and this is the even better. There are so many ones I want to ask about.
There are so many ones I want. What was that in reference to?
Ones of questions about
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, the episode. Thank God, Stut Joe tweaked it because that episode we wouldn't have gotten through it.
No.
And you just have to watch it. Stut Joe mixed in some amazing stuff with that episode. And, was so happy watching it. So
yeah.
what else?
Also Leaving Land on Wednesday at
Wednesday.
7.
Yeah,
And then Out of the Coffin Friday night at 9 p.m. I'm going
look at
on.
this.
You
Look at
made that
this.
decision.
I canceled the
Yes.
gig. Yeah. I don't
for you.
if things aren't like,
It
if they
sounded like
don't
yeah. Go
it's
ahead.
too much of a clusterfuck and I'm not dealing with a clusterfuck. So
I was gonna say just those few little parts you explained.
Yeah.
It sounded like a total shit show.
that's the way if it sounds like one, it will be one, and I don't need to be there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Tell them I'm good. I was in Pottstown. You guys find
Yeah.
somebody else to do this. gig.
Yeah. Just saw the WATP episode with ZZ Flop. Gonna say not a fan.
This so he's referring to Carl did an episode with
Mhm.
Brian Johnson.
From
And-
ACDC.
Yes, and yeah, I watched it last night. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I got no beef with Carl, man, and but I do feel like the guy I talk and text with is a bit different than the guy that was on the show that I watched last night. So I mean, if he feels a certain way, then let's talk about it. But I feel like he's telling me
To other
everything's
people.
cool. I feel like he's telling me everything's cool. We're cool. You're my pal. We're pals. And then, I don't know. It just doesn't seem that way in that episode. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I got no beef with Carl.
Mhm.
Carl was generous enough to have me on his show to kind of hold my hand into going back at John because I didn't want anything to fucking do with it. And I don't know if his buddy Brian is aware of this, but this isn't just something I decided to do because Carl was doing it. This is something that I decided to do to fight back with a guy that's been fucking with me for no reason for years. I was not jealous of the guy. I swear to you, once I got in that job, I never thought 2 seconds about John.
Yeah.
I was so excited to be there.
Like everybody else on Howard show.
Yeah, and so, my thing was like after years and years, I mean, the guy tried to get me fired. We just had our first kid and he tried to get me fired by spreading lies about me and that was something that I will never forget and don't forgive him for because I never did anything to warrant that. So that was the whole thing with Uncle Rico is it's yeah, Carl was doing it first, absolutely. but from our point of view, it's people with a personal connection,
Mhm.
people that worked with John, people that have had run-ins with John throughout the years, people that know John, and people that John knows. And so, and that's the reasoning behind the Uncle Rico show. It wasn't like, let's get as much money out of this because it's working for Carl as possible. So, and if that's the way you feel, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not looking, we're looking here to bust John's balls. I'm sorry that he quit and ran off the internet. Wasn't our plan, but something tells me that guy quits a lot of things. And eventually it would have gone down that road. And it's not like, it's not like we went out of our way and started giving his, social security information out, and we didn't take it to a dark place. We just were busting his balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I don't know if my gifted membership is tier 1 or 2. I guess I'll figure it out soon enough. Yeah.
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
how-
they're all tier 1, the gifted memberships.
Okay, there you go. So
Can he upgrade if he wants?
He can.
Okay. So yeah, so that's that's where I'm at with it. I like Carl. I think he's a fucking great dude. I think he's really great at what he does.
Mhm.
He's a radio nerd like myself. We all love old school radio. So, it's all good. I'm here. I'm not here to do bits about it and go back and forth. I'll probably call him later today and talk to him about it and see what's up. But yeah, I watched that episode. Yo,
Are you
Bob,
sure it's the Carl that's doing the show? Maybe you have a wrong number.
I'll call and I'll send him a StreamYard link. So one of them I'm going to talk to.
Hoogly.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying he's a two-faced guy. I'm just saying based on the last conversation we had compared to this episode that came out, I thought we're two completely different things. That's all. Yo,
Yeah.
Bob, you still cool with me taking Gina to see Fast and Furious 10 this weekend? Thanks, bro. You're a true friend. P.S. Likely going to get her wasted afterwards. Music.
Hoogly.
Yeah. Carl has some funny things to say about Mike also. Yeah, he's really mad at Mike.
Why is he mad at Mike? I don't even know.
You remember the day we were all on the rag and I had quit smoking? I was in a shitty mood and I was saying, "Oh, he invented landscape." Oh, I didn't. And I said shit about. I misunderstood what Carl had said on the show, and I snapped at him. And Mike, being the loyal soldier that he is, agrees, backs me up. And really, it's not like he went on a diatribe, but you would think Mike went off on this whole. Now, Carl's upset and muttering Jay is upset and everybody's upset at Mike. And it's like the one time Mike finally gets a reaction and it's visceral hate.
Now you know why I don't talk.
Lesson learned. So, I don't know what's going on, man. I think we're better as Voltron united, but if we're not if we're not cool enough to hang, it's all good, man. I'm not looking for radio beefs and radio wars. I got a line of people that want that outside. I'm not looking for it. This guy wants to kill me. Is he coming on today? Do we know? Or we
Yeah,
did we
I
talk to him?
suppose.
He's got the link. I haven't heard from him, but I'll send him a text right now.
Yeah, he'll
No,
be
no,
around.
no. Yeah, just give him a little time. Let him get his beauty sleep a little bit. All right.
And there's a video of him fucking complain. He was on a cruise ship or something like that, and they had to stall the boat for like 6 hours because he didn't check in. Does anybody see that one that was up yesterday?
Oh yeah, I have it right here because this is what happens when you don't give Ray a bed. We'll get into Ray staying or not staying.
Ray
With
said
us.
10 a.m. Okay.
Okay, there you go. What does Ray come on to talk about? So at one point going back and forth yesterday on Misery Loves Company, this saga of and I don't know if we want to get into it now, but Ray needs help with communication skills. Okay, he needs to communicate when there's something he's not sure about. or
Which is everything.
which is everything. And at points yesterday, I was sitting here going, "Man, I maybe I'm the asshole here. Maybe I fucked up." And then somebody, who is it? Let me give him credit. Sons of Billy Wagner on
Oh,
Twitter
yeah.
put this up, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. So this is a theme."
Because I was saying that, yeah, every gig that he does, he's got a story that's out of it's just crazy, I've just never seen anything like that.
Yeah, here, check it out. Oh, real quick, before we go on back to the Carl thing, in the course of the interview, of the episode, which I liked, don't get me wrong, I thought it was great until they got to me. The guy Brian Johnson, who hates me, he wants me to retire. He wants me to retire. So I know everybody's in the mode of paying Stuttering John to come back. If you really, really hate me, let's talk numbers. I'm willing to walk away.
Right.
I'm willing to walk away. But it's got to be worth my time, Brian.
There is a number that will do that.
There is a number. So feel free to write it on a piece of paper and slide it on over. And if you
And
want to
then get it over to Kevin Smith so he can get you that money.
calm down, Froggy. I'll handle this. Okay. This guy's in a fucking he's ready to fight anyone and everything. Relax. I'm handling this. Let me know if you want to come on. DM me. My DMs are wide open, son. And we can have it. We can have a discussion like men.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
I booked a cruise ship. The only time I booked a cruise ship, it went horrible. But
Wait a minute. You were on a cruise ship. How many days?
2 weeks.
Oh God! And you bombed the first night. And you had to be
No,
stuck with those people.
It's not that I bombed. The cruise director hated me because I checked in wrong and I didn't know. And they kept the boat on dock for like 6 hours while they were like looking for me. And I was just sleeping in my cabin. And someone like knocks on my door, and I answers, and she goes, "Oh my God, he's here! He's here! He's been here the whole time."
It's like they found the like a lost child.
Right.
That they found. Oh my God, he's here! He's here! He's here! It's a grown man who doesn't check in. Doesn't check. Now look, I haven't worked a cruise ship. I don't know what the process is like. But you can bet your ass if I'm there, I'll ask before, I'll figure it out.
You
He's
got
just-
you got to get in touch with somebody. There's
Someone.
somebody that's gonna meet you.
Well, Kevin asked him here in a second. Watch.
And they're all pissed at me. And that cruise director hated my fucking guts.
I still don't understand how you didn't check in right. What did you do wrong?
I don't know. It's the first time I was ever on apparently I checked in and the guy said I left the boat and I didn't check back in when I came in. That's what the
Did you?
guy.
So this is the system, right? Like they have to keep account of everyone that's on, and there are times where the boat gets into port
Yeah.
and it docks somewhere and everybody gets out and does shopping and then they come back and they got to get it's a check-in. You clock in, you clock out. That's the way they know they got everybody. They don't leave anybody behind. And I love that even after this ordeal, holding the boat for 6 hours, knowing he's the cause of it, they go, "Well, how did you screw it up?" He goes, "I don't know. He goes, I don't know. I didn't look anything else into it. That's it."
Well, it's even worse than I thought because I thought it was a special thing he had to do being the entertainer, that there was some special check-in process. But he was just a passenger. Yeah, like
Passenger
every other person on that boat knew what to do. He was
Well,
the
yeah.
only stowaway.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're a performer, a crew member, I imagine the check-in is part of
But
the
they would
total
send
package.
you what the check-in is. They would
Right,
send that to you
Same
before.
as they send to every single person who
Yeah.
is on that boat. It's not a special thing he has to do as an entertainer.
Unbelievable. 6 hours and he goes, and the cruise director hated me. Really? You think so?
Yeah, they had to
They
skip
spent-
Bermuda because of him.
They spent a day in port. Just sitting.
when are we leaving? We're waiting for Ray.
The guy with the Bad News Bear shirt?
They get- And the thing is, they're putting out an APB for it. People are running all over the ship. They're looking in town. And then they knock it. They go, "There's no way this idiot will be in his room." They knock on the door. He goes, "Hey, what's up? Did I miss something? What's up?"
What time you want me on?
Yeah.
And I would
Huh?
imagine, it's kind of hard to get past. I've never been on a cruise, but get past the people at the gate because it's their job to make sure that everybody going in checks in. So he had to do some clandestine shit.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. You got to go out of your way.
Yeah.
Did
Because you
you?
just,
I
I'm
don't-
sure you walk up the gangplank and there's somebody there and you,
There's a
check-
clipboard or whatever,
Yeah.
digital. They check you. It's in.
You got to be going out of your way to be this dumb. You have to.
Yeah.
You just can't. It's
Right.
just impossible to fuck up like this. It really is.
don't remember, dude. I've never been on a cruise ship. I
You
thought
don't remember if you left the boat or not?
Oh, I did. I did leave the boat. Yeah, I did leave the boat.
Why? Why'd you leave the boat?
Because I got there, I checked in, and then they weren't going anywhere for 4 hours. So like I left the boat.
Probably another idiot left the boat and didn't let them know. So that's 10 hours now. They're not going anywhere between race 6 and whatever else is 4.
When I came back in,
To go where?
to like go get something to eat or something. I don't know. I never. But I
Oh,
checked.
so they were
How
right.
can you not know? I mean,
Yeah.
it's his first time on a cruise. His first time he goes to wherever they were. He has no idea what he did.
I would know if I bought cigarettes. I would know if I
Right.
bought a drink. I would know everything about that day.
Yeah.
He's like, it's like whatever comes into his peripheral erases whatever he was thinking about before that came into his view. You know what I'm
He
saying?
needs the blinders like horses that they just see. They just focus straight, and because anything is going to confuse him. That goes, oh look, a lightning bug, and the next thing you know, he's in a fucking swamp.
Ray DeVito blinders. He just
Yeah.
has them on, and there's like Ray.
I said it
focus.
yesterday. I've never seen anybody have so many problems at gigs, and like he's like, you said I could stay there. I said, yeah, there's a house. You know what I mean? I was like, there's a house. And I said, you can sleep in your car in front of it. That's what I said because somebody remembered what I said. But even if I said, yeah, there's a house, I don't know if we talked about it here or over there. But it's
Look.
like, why is he connecting me? I'm not the one that put him on.
Look,
You
here's
know?
Here's the bottom line. Okay. Had he just come to me sooner than the day of the show and the night of the show, I would have figured something out. I didn't know you were going back home till the end, till the show was over. I didn't know Mike went back home till the show was over, and he told me. And before any of those two things happened, he's asking me to crash at the house. And at that point in time, I assumed everybody was still crashing at the house, and I know we were maxed out.
Right.
We had more people than accommodations at our house. And Beaumart gifting 5 subs. See, guys, I told
Nice.
you.
Thank you, Burmer.
Burmer.
And whoa, 10 subs.
Ooh.
Which
Thank
one
you,
is it?
Beaumont.
Was it both?
It's 10. I just didn't change it first time.
We're gonna have a meeting after this,
Yeah.
Froggy. You're letting us give this guy a show.
Yeah.
Shit, get to your head. All right.
Right. Leaning back on his lily pad.
Yeah, he thinks he's Rush Limbaugh over here now. He's got a new chair. He's gonna do a whole show. You know. All
So
right.
you didn't.
We got to bring him back down to earth. We got to give him some stunts to do on the air.
Right.
Let him know, shave pubic hair, something. Eat pubic hair. I don't know. Something with pubic hair. That's what's coming to me right
Yeah.
now.
He'll get tied into the Manscaped ad.
Yeah. Hold on. BS. You offered KC a 2 stay there, which he turned down. You suck for that. OJ, first of all, I never offered Casey to stay at the house. Never. I don't know where you got your info. Man, everybody's apparently was fucking there. Everybody's doing something, Everybody knows more than fucking the people who ran this shit. My point is this: you can't expect people on the day of the fucking event to drop whatever. When Ray's calling me, I'm running around trying to help set up Ryan Sharman. Casey said you did. I don't recall telling Casey he can stay at the house. It was never. First of all, to be perfectly honest with you, and I love Casey, but we can all agree on this. None of us even expected him to show up. Am I right?
True.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, and that's not a knock on him. That's KC throughout the years, is that and stuff ends up coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I stayed at the house. It was nice. You're welcome, Douglas. You're a different story. So yeah, I don't, Casey was never offered. Anthony was never offered. The crew and the comics. That's it.
Yeah.
So didn't you pay for it? No, Vince was saying that as a joke. Vince got the hotel room. See, this is the problem with you guys is you hear something and you run with it and
They
you
believe
assume,
anything.
right, and you assume it's the truth. It's not. Vince paid for his own hotel. Vince crashed with Eric, brought Eric with him. I didn't pay Eric because Eric owes me $150 and he owes Bob $150. So I'm certainly not going to pay for a fucking hotel room for a guy that owes $300 to the both of us. Next question. Should have gone with Craigslist. 89, Peter O'Keefe. Why does Kevin care so much about what grown men are doing on tour? He's so vicious. What a weird, drooling red man.
Oh, you love him.
No, some people don't love him, Bob. You love him.
No, he does. He's always in there. I always see him in there.
Pleasure
Perry.
meeting you, Perry's Diploma. What's up, bud? We got to get on some CSGO. I was telling Kumi about CSGO. I think we're going to get him over there. Peter, I told Kumi, I said, we got to start gaming together, streaming together and doing these games. Otherwise, people are really going to think you don't like Jews. So it'll help you out. And I called out, oh my God, that was from John's episode last night. He did a ghost story. You got to watch it. There's just one part.
Famously Afraid was the name of the
Famously Afraid. He talks about something happening and screaming for his dad. And he couldn't just scream for his dad. He had to go, Dad! It was Broadway. It destroyed us. Yo, Bob. We read that one. Hughes, you shout out. You must follow ADA accommodations for Ray. I'm stepping in as Ray's advocate. Terry Neave, $5.
But you know what? At a certain point, like once I got there, nobody that wasn't there was on my mind at all. You understand? Because I didn't even think about, it's like I didn't even think of him coming at any time. It didn't even come into my mind, truthfully.
I'm running around helping the guys set up. We're setting up. Nobody's at the house when Ray calls. It's the afternoon. We're setting up. We're preparing for the show. We're there 2 hours. The guys were there.
Yeah, they were there
4 hours earlier. Mm-hmm. I got there,
They really didn't need to be the way it turned out.
Yeah, it took them 4 hours to fuck it up instead of no hours. I could have done
it. Change that to fuck me and post that instead of fuck us. How about that? Don't think my last super chat went through, but it did go through. And thank you, Perry's Diploma. And it was a pleasure meeting you too. Oh no, single mother of 5 after Ray. $5. Our son is no longer allowed to ride the bus. He just stood there every morning when the bus pulled up. He said that he didn't know to get on.
You see, it's the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know how you can go through life every day.
Thank you, MK.
No knowledge of life, none.
Well, and no knowledge is one thing. Not asking is another.
Right.
Bob auditioning for Old Punisher with his T-shirt. I like that.
What the fuck is that?
The Punisher, it's fine. It was a good job. You're all right. Punisher was cool. Don't worry. So blame Ray for the major delay in the show?
No.
Yeah, why not?
Did you hear that? Okay.
I mean, if Julie didn't have to take that call, they could have fixed it right then.
That's
probably.
Right. That call is what threw. Apparently, the electronic waves. My nerd. Can someone please create an image of Ray peering out of a light phone? I'd be in your debt. It wasn't your responsibility to have a place to stay for Ray. He's a grown-ass man, by the way. Didn't he say he canceled the gig when there wasn't a hotel? Yes, he did.
The week before.
So, will this desk microphone work, Peter O'Keefe? Ray told KB that I invited him to an after party at your house. Actual quote, Casey has an after party, but I think everyone is heading home. Thank you. because
Yeah,
I'm hearing this yesterday on the show over and over again. Guess I wasn't invited to the after party. Let me tell
at
you
the
what's
house. Yeah, at the house. But the whole
yeah,
thing is, even in Rochester, we didn't go to Carl's because we would just, we just wanted to go
we were
home and
wiped, we were spent,
go.
we were Carl had an after party at his place. He was very nice, invited us. None of us went because we
Mhm.
were just exhausted. We were done. And I was completely spent at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Everything's going through, from the sound to the gig to people, the lineup, the payments, everything.
Mhm.
And when it was over, I'm like, fuck, I'm just done. I'm done. We got back to the house. By the way, we left. The meet and greet was still happening with Perry.
Mhm.
Okay. We left.
Mhm.
We got back to the house 1:30, right, Joe? Somewhere around
Yes.
there.
Yeah, we left the club after midnight.
And then what time did we have to get up to go to the airport? 4, right? Or 3:30.
4 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ray's like, what am I supposed to bring you back to? I'm supposed to bring you back. It's the day that everyone's checking out. It's the day that everyone's leaving. Nobody's having a party,
Yeah.
And again, I didn't know, I didn't know that that
You're
you
right.
guys
Yeah.
weren't staying there. Had I known that, I said, fuck it, crash on the couch. But now Ray's in charge of locking up the house that I paid for. Now I'm leaving that responsibility in the guy's hands who didn't know he had to check back in on the cruise ship. Did Morse ever bring his puppets to Epstein Island? Yes, but custom
Actually,
painted to keep
Well,
them.
I would like to address that. I actually did because I brought him to ask the kids there, show me on this puppet where Blinky Jedi touched you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And boy, I got some responses.
People are telling me there was an orgy back at the house.
Hey, win by 2. Hit me up. Inbox me. Kevin wants to have you on.
Yeah,
I
good
know they're
job. He
busy
licks
all the
his
time,
balls
but-
enough. He likes you. Get in there. Get
He-
in there. Have a great show until he
He's
shits
got the
on
good fuck Kevin Brennan rant from the audience. I didn't
Yeah,
hear
tell
that.
Kevin
But
tell Kevin I expect my apology
Mm.
because he accused me of doing that shit, and I
Yeah.
didn't. So whenever you want to apologize, knock yourself out. I'll make you cry. All right, here we go.
And check back in.
Yeah. And anyways, who gives a shit? That guy fucking hated my guts.
Who gives
The
a
whole
shit?
2
Yeah, you
weeks.
should give a shit. It's your career on.
Forget your career. Give a shit. You should give a shit that you held up fucking people for 6 hours of their lives, and now his attitude's like, "Fuck that guy!" Like it was the director's fault.
imagine they were all like, "We gotta wait a few hours. We're trying to find a comedian," and then all of a sudden Ray walks up, and everybody's just looking off the side of the boat to him, going, "This motherfucker," you know.
I would have you didn't ask him, did he incorporate that in his act when he performed?
Oh, that
He
was an
probably
old
went to the guy in charge and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna do a bit about not being like he was telling me what he." I was like, I really don't want to hear this. It's like you don't really talk about the show when the show is happening, or gonna start. It's basically everybody's having fun. You blank it out, then you fucking right before you start focusing, before you go on.
Yeah, like when he called me in the afternoon, I'm running back and forth, and he's like going, "Yeah, I want to drop my stuff off at your house." And I'm like, "Well, the house is an hour from here. It's 45
Mhm.
minutes to an hour from here. And nobody's at the house." So, and so instead of just saying, "Okay, got it, I'll just bring my shit to the show," because we got a big green room here. We got, and then he goes, "Well, can I pick up the keys to the?" And it's like, Ray, like I can't do this right now. I can't get involved with this right. I got a bunch of other plates spinning, and we have accommodations for you here for your stuff. So I said, just leave in the green. He goes, I got all my stuff. Well, what does that mean? How much shit do you travel with? So, and now I'm involved. Now I'm in the mix with this. And it's like, I don't want to be in the mix with it. I don't,
Right. It would be annoying enough in a normal show, but this you're trying to wrangle all
it's a
the.
ton of pressure. You don't think
right.
I know the majority of people who aren't there are hoping and praying this thing tanks and fails.
Right.
And now he's like, You believe he wouldn't take time out of his day to help me with my situation that I call him on show day with? He would call me, listen, nothing I can do about it now. But I mean, I just thought it was wild that he's screaming and yelling about this, but not looking inward at any point and going, you know what? Maybe some of this is on me. Maybe I hit them up at the wrong time. They're busy. They're, it's nothing personal. But Ray, with Ray, it's like everything is personal. Weird.
Very strange.
Yeah, that guy hated my guts.
Where were you leaving out of? Florida?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Florida.
I'm gonna say.
He remembers nothing. He's like a goldfish.
I had like head injury. I forgot a lot of stuff, but I have a reason for doing that, But like he has no reason to forget all this shit.
Right. You were hit by a car. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, I just never seen anybody that can go through life like this. I've never in my life. I've been doing this for a long time, especially in comedy. Most of them are idiots, They're just fucking insecure, fucking weak-minded people that want everybody to love them,
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I've just never seen that. It's a hassle. When it's a hassle, you don't do it no more. You don't deal with it.
Hold on, I got to read this. Okay. Surely not sensitive at all or says nothing personal. Bring up Roger Waters, leaves interview. I didn't leave because he brought up Roger Waters. I left because the headphones died. So we only had one set of headphones to use. And believe me, I think he had enough. And I love that now I don't even remember the Roger Waters discussion we had, but I got to go back and somebody sent me the clip because I want to see where I called Kevin an anti-Semite. I don't recall doing that. But man, he's mad about it.
Yeah.
Makes you think if people get that mad about being called something.
True.
Gotta say, or was it? Wow, you're not.
No, it was down there on the coast somewhere. But it was.
I love Ray. I love him.
The cruise ship is delayed. Some dumb comedian went sightseeing in a town that we're taking off from. He doesn't understand. You're supposed to wait till you go at exotic locales and then you go sightseeing. And they tell everybody, "Hey, everybody, be back in 3 hours because we're going to be taking off." This guy checks in, then he immediately disembarks.
Yeah, I tried.
And we're going to be on the ship for 2 weeks for this fucking clown. His act better be killer. Then they see you're acting like, and his act stinks too.
Can't believe we waited for him.
But I'm the one who treats Ray like shit. Got it.
It's amazing.
By the way.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
Sweet
hey, by the way, shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Mike.
By the way,
Try to look. Somebody suggested another song to do the Jake thing with.
Aerosmith.
By the way. That would be funny.
So, by the way, Ray screwed up everything at Pottstown. It got everybody nervous. They couldn't get the wires straight, and it was his
all
fault.
Ray's fault. I can't find it. I'll find it another time. It's good. It's a good suggestion for a song. Ray Blinders available at Walmart.
That's what he needs, just to focus straight ahead, nothing else.
Do you know who Hezbollah is?
Oh, before we get into that, I forgot. I meant to bring this up yesterday when we went to the club, or when we went to Perry's for the podcast. Who was there first? Who got there first?
Okay, so we got to talk about it. So the last time we all drove together, Mike drove like an old woman, and it's clearly bothered him.
You mean when it was? You mean when it was 15 below and it was ice covered roads? That
I mean,
that,
you could throw in whatever excuses you
Yeah,
want. Your natural driving ability showed that day,
Well,
regardless of weather. And then we go to Perry's place, and I swear, you
cars.
looked up- wait a minute, 3 cars. We thought it was 2. That's how fast you left. Nobody knew you drove, right?
No,
So
nobody knew.
nobody knew. So when we pulled into Perry's place, Mike is literally sitting, leaning up against his car, and all of us had the same reaction. We go, none of us are like, "Wow, he beat us." We go, "He drove."
yeah.
Like, we thought he was with Kermit. What the fuck?
No.
So yeah,
The best, I took Jenna, Kermit's wife, and we were there, and we're the only ones there. You know, there's no other car there, so she calls him up, and she's like, "We're here," and you hear, I can hear through. You're there already.
Yeah,
That does not compute.
Oh no.
I seen him there with a big smile on his face, and I'm like, "What the fuck is the matter with him?" Okay.
Oh my god. Does Mike teach comedy? All right. Hit the caps lock button
Yeah.
and leave it off. Number 1. Do you still teach comedy?
I haven't. I've been too busy now.
Yeah.
With this.
He's too busy doing it to teach it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is it.
I know that's
And I beat you on the way back too, by the way.
well, of course.
By the way.
You don't win anything. You were slow on when it happened
When
there, and that's
the
it.
roads were ice covered and I didn't want to kill my passengers. Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger Lily, you're so right. Mike endangers Joe's wife just to
Yeah.
say I told you so.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. That's yeah, there you go. Now you're using it right. Always use it for Mike. I was gonna ask you about I was watching so there's this comedian named Robin Tran and transgender. And
But that's a real name too, which is
that
funny.
is? I
Yeah.
thought I
I
thought
believe because she's Asian, and I think it's her actual name.
oh
Is this the one
wow.
at KC? Jerk off?
No. Comedian in LA. I believe she's on Letterman's show on Netflix. I think he interviewed her for his Netflix one-on-one show, I think.
Does Mike teach driving? Pull him in. He did it the same way with the cat.
Matthew wants to know, did you ever teach Sal comedy?
I actually helped Sal when he was first
Wow.
starting.
Yeah. Mike's helped a lot of people. A lot of people that do roasts go to Mike for writing, you know. Why he doesn't write like that for himself, we don't know.
Yeah,
but
listen.
it's in there.
Does the best barber have the best haircut? No, he doesn't. No.
You like that guy who wrote those roast jokes for you? Are you serious?
What? All right. So I saw this clip of a roast battle out in LA, which roast battles used to be really fun. There's just 2 comics tearing each other apart. And this is Robin Tran, who she's a transgender woman, against a guy, Joe. What's his? Hold on. Let me get his name so I can give him proper plug. I just thought this back and forth was really good. Joe Urel is the other comic, and he's in a wheelchair. So this is a hell of a matchup. And this is what you want to see in 20. This is how we're going to get over each other's issues in 2023 is by facing them head on and talking shit. Here we go.
So I hate how people always bring up your wheelchair and your voice and your disease, and no one ever brings up how fucking annoying you are.
Thank you, Allie Wang. Robin is unemployed, so it's a good thing she doesn't have to buy tampons.
Girl, Joe can't hold like a microphone or his liquor or the arms of a woman who actually loves him.
My limbs are straighter than you'll ever be.
I mean, they're crushing. They're crushing. It's great.
Robin wants to be an actress, but she doesn't even portray a convincing woman.
Yeah, I am transgender and I still use my dick more than you do.
You joy Club.
The Joy Tuck Club might be my favorite.
And you know what? That guy wouldn't hold up a cruise ship for 4 hours.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Robin is so fat. The only thing bigger than her shadow is her Bibacot.
You know what, guys? This isn't fair. I can't call Joe any slurs, yet he gets to slur his way through this entire battle.
My speech is more clear than your gender. Robin had to quit smoking pot because she would frequently forget what gender she was.
The only person who has ever fucked Joe is God.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. Hey, Robin belongs to the men's room.
What's he holding?
The women's room. I just wanted to stop crying in the handicap stall.
Nothing. He's just got a permanent kung fu grip.
When I was 10 years old, the state took me away from my mother. I haven't seen her in 21 years. So, like Robin, both our mothers want their sons back.
He's like, damn!
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You're the only person in this room that I would not switch places with.
You know what? You guys look at the vote. It's a draw.
Yeah, both winners.
That was good.
That was great.
Yep.
That's what it should all be about, man.
Yeah. That guy at their show with the wheelchair was great. He was funny.
Yes.
Oh, the guy in the
right
front, yeah.
Yeah. Bob was busting his balls. It was great.
Oh my God, the guy in Pottstown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been happier when Bob spotted. That guy could not have been happier when Bob spotted him and paid attention to him.
Yep.
He loved it. And Bob went nuts.
Yeah, I wish I remember. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that's the thing. Bob went so crazy on him. I don't remember one thing he
Right.
said to him. It was such a mess.
I think he said he was going to make him walk, didn't he?
By the end, yeah.
Yeah. by the
Yeah,
end,
yeah. I mean, listen, while we're on the subject of trans, I saw this clip. This is a girl very upset after doctors gave her a vagina. She regrets it now because the vagina is starting to close up.
Ooh.
Which reminded me of Siobhan. Remember Siobhan
Right,
from the
right.
Stern Show? And she literally had to keep something in there.
Yeah, her nickname's Blockbuster.
She had to keep something in there to
Yeah.
to
Stint, I
keep
think
it
they
from
call it or
closing.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, an empty roll of toilet paper.
Was a stick she uses to play with the dog with, you know? So
You never lose your car keys if you keep them there. You know?
Yeah.
Keeps the hole open and you always got them.
Hezbollah drove for Lyft. No.
Who's has a blue?
Johnny Rana. Will Shuli ever transition into being funny? I'm working on it. It costs a lot of money. Surgery is not cheap. So saving up.
Funny
Right now,
bone.
yeah. Right now I can afford Gallagher transition therapy. I want to get it up to like, I don't know, something. Dane Cook, level.
Robin Tran.
Level. Please, anything. Anything. All right, I'll give you a choice. You want to hear her crying about her vagina? Do you want to see a woman getting facelift surgery while wide awake?
Oof.
Or do you want to see Beetlejuice talking about how he's going to beat the shit out of Hasbulla?
Beetlejuice, always.
Yeah, start with the beat.
Always Beetle.
You know who Hasbulla is?
Yeah.
Bob?
No.
Jojo, if you can put up pictures or something. He's a little guy. I don't know exactly where he's from. I know he's Muslim, but he's tiny like Beetlejuice, and he's a superstar. Like this dude's blown up. Everybody all over the world knows him, loves him. Social media giant, and he's everywhere. And he loves UFC. He's Russian, huh? Okay, loves UFC. He goes to a lot of fights. He's just Dagestan. Okay, he's all over the place. So our friend, you remember Adam Glenn from TV?
Yeah.
He used to work for TMZ.
Yeah.
He's a comic, a great dude. he got an interview with Beetle. I'm not
Right.
sure where, but he got an interview with him, and he talked to him
Vito
about
was
it.
doing that margarine commercial.
Yeah. Beetle's in town. Here we go.
Box. Okay, there's a guy named by Hezbollah who's blowing up on the internet. He's friends with Khabib. How do you think you do against him?
Yeah. I would destroy that kid.
You destroy Hezbollah.
Hell yeah.
Do you think you'll eventually fight Hezbollah? Is that what the fans want to see?
Shit. He knows I would kill him.
You'd kill Hezbollah.
You know I will beat the hell out of that kid.
What round would you beat Hezbollah in? If you had a prediction, how would you finish?
Well, I don't know. I think one time when he was in the ring, I beat the hell out of his ass. He ain't do shit.
Yeah, but so you want to fight Hezbollah? Do you want to fight him right now or what?
Oh, he's scared of me now, but he red like a little bitch, though.
So you're not intimidated by him, right?
Hell no. He pretending by me, but he's scared though. He's scared of me though.
Logan Paul's a big boxer. You know,
So
he's
am I.
you are a big boxer. He fought against Floyd Mayweather. You know, how do you think you
Well,
do this?
if he gonna go against brother, he can't go against me. What happened? He lose.
He would lose. I mean, would he even have a shot against you? I mean, or what would he?
Oh, he ain't got no shot.
What would be your strategy against fighting?
My
a guy like him?
strategy? Well, my strategy would be about if I put an uppercut on him one time and hit him once, he's going down.
One uppercut.
One uppercut, he'll go down.
So
One undercut, and he goes down.
One shot.
One shot, but Hezbollah, I think, is your main guy that you
Yeah.
want to fight.
One shot.
What do you say? How do we get this fight going? Because I know that you could beat him. Okay.
Oh, I could beat him now.
And the fans want to see you versus Hezbollah.
Oh, he knows he ain't gonna go against me because he knows I would kill him.
So what is your message to Hezbollah?
Well,
What's your message to
he
him?
knows he's scared of me.
Yeah.
He ain't got no chance.
There you go.
He got no
Challenge
chin.
He got no chin. I mean, nobody can trash talk like Vito. You want to leave your opponent confused and rattled.
Hey,
You
Shuli.
look him in the eye and go, "You ain't got no chin." Do that. What's up, bud?
Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy? I know that.
Yeah.
That guy's an MMA fighter?
No.
No.
He's a glove.
He's a mouthpiece for an MMA fighter. He's this internet superstar. Yeah. He's a trip, man, that guy. Yo, Bob, when I take Busey, $10. Well, Bob, when I take Gina to see Fast 10 this weekend, any chance you can give us a lift? I'm liking going to be day drinking and doing a few key bumps of you know what. Miss you.
Miss you. I might be going to see Oasis with him.
With Husey?
Yeah, they're going to be out in Ireland. It looks.
So you're going overseas.
I'll go overseas to see him.
All right. We need a full camera crew. to
Let's
go.
bring Ousley on tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
he's
right,
a good
I
guy.
love that. I love that dude. Beetlejuice just hanging around meme is great. Yeah, I love that he's, had this resurgence via the internet, TikTok and other shit. It's great. I love it. I think he does have a UFC contract for whatever he does. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see here. Hezbollah can't spell red. Thank you. We knew that. All right. We want to do a break and let's see, get Ray on the horn, get him ready.
Yeah.
And then I know we have some clips from Pottstown we wanted to show.
Nice. We do, and I also have a game that I want to play. I mean, we'll do it either way, but I'd really like Ray to be involved in it. I kind of made it for him, but I'll explain later if we get him on.
Interesting.
Okay.
Now that is a tease. That's how you do a show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tickle your balls with this.
And beat a link. Yep. No problem. In 2 minutes, we'll be back with Beetlejuice. How about that? He ain't coming on. He ain't doing a lot of shows these days, buddy.
He's retired. You can't retire. He retires.
Well,
Yeah.
he can if he's paid enough, he'll retire.
Right. The one guy who we don't want to retire is retired, Beetlejuice, and the one
Right.
guy everyone wants to retire is
You.
waiting for a check, and I'll retire. It's fine.
I'll chip in.
I get it. I'll chip in. You think I want to do this every day? All right. Skip the games. They suck. Attaboy. That's the spirit. Let's get him, Tiger. We'll see. If they suck, we will destroy him for it.
Well,
And
let
if
this
they're
guy come
good-
up with something for us to do then.
Yeah, really. The fuck? We're out of ideas. We don't know we just woke up. What do you want from us? All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Folks, I'd like to talk to you about a new sponsor joining the Shuli Network, and that is HelloFresh. What is HelloFresh, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. You get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients, seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. That means you get to skip trips to the grocery store, and you count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh sent over a lovely package of various meals. And a little fun fact about me, I can't stand cooking. I hate it because I suck at it. The minute I get back there and I start having to do ingredients and measurements, I don't know what happens. I choke, I bomb, I blow it every time. Except with HelloFresh. Not only did I make all the meals, made them with my kids, with my wife. I was telling everybody what to do because it's easy. You got a card right there. It tells you exactly what to do. Everything's portioned out. Everything's separated. It's Shuli proof. And now we're in April, and that is Earth Month. And HelloFresh is always committed to a cleaner planet. On average, HelloFresh meals have 31% lower carbon footprint than the same meals made from the supermarket ingredients. Not to mention, HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout. And you're not spending all day and night in the kitchen. This is super easy to put together, usually 15 minutes or less. So you got to give them a try. You won't be disappointed. All you got to do, go to HelloFresh.com/Shuli50, SHULI50, and use code Shuli50. You get 50% off. Plus, your first box ships free. So again, just go to HelloFresh.com/SHULI50 and use that code Shuli50 for 50% off, and your first box is ship free. You can't get better than that. They're the best. That's why they're on the best network, the Shuli Network. Thank you, HelloFresh. Let's get back to the show. Summer's coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? Manscaped is here to ensure your body is ready for the wild with their game-changing full-body grooming and hygiene products. Don't be the guy at the beach with the Austin Powers chest hair. And if you grew some winter man tits, the least you can do is make sure they're hairless. It's time to get ready for hot guy summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with your code SHULISHOW. Manscaped is dedicated to helping you increase your confidence. Level up your full body grooming game with Performance Package 4.0. The Performance Package 4.0 kit comes with the Essential Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof cordless body trimmer. It also comes with a ton of liquid formulations to round out your grooming routine. Whether you're trimming your chest or the treasure chest in your pants, this is the best trimmer on the market. The trimmer's got a ceramic blade designed to cut hair on loose skin and reduce grooming accidents thanks to advanced skin-safe technology. You can even trim an arrow pointing down to the promised land if you're bold enough. But really, if you gotta point it out to them, your partner's an idiot. Inside the Performance Package, you also find Manscaped's Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner. It's an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer because it's summer, and you know how painful chafing can be when you're wearing a bathing suit all day, right? And you know what else people don't like? Nose hair. So their package also comes with the Weed Whacker 2.0. Did I mention you get 2 free gifts? The Shed Travel Bag, and the patented high-performance reduced chafing Manscaped boxers, which are my favorite. Wear them religiously. fact, I don't even wash them. Oh, by the way, if you're wearing sandals, I'm not going to lecture you about it, but I will tell you that you need to get Manscaped Shears 2.0 Nail Kit. Not a good look to be wearing sandals and picking up trash while wearing sandals. Having the right tools for grooming is essential, so do yourself a favor and always use the right tools for the job. So not only will you be getting the right tools, but you'll also be getting 20% off plus free shipping with the code Shuli Show at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code Shuli Show, SHULISHOW, at manscaped.com. Trim your chesticles with the besticles. You'll love Manscaped, and we love you, Manscaped, for supporting the show. Let's get back to the show. I think you misspelled that. They are rustic cuts.
Oh.
And they are everywhere. We are live from the Rustic Cut studio.
If you're lucky, they're in your stomach because they're delicious.
Shipment's coming next week, boys, by the way.
Nice.
Boom! Caught up with all the other shit. What do we got? We're waiting on Ray. He said he's coming in there, pal.
He did. He's got the link and he's just setting up his laptop, he said.
Oh, yeah. He's got a new one.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah. He almost had to bring it back because he had to pay for a hotel room.
You talk about Stern and the black NBA players. I saw that. Did you guys see that? That Howard's bitching that the black guys don't say hi to him and stuff or acknowledge him.
But would they know who he is?
These 25-year-old guys?
No.
Not even 25.
None of them know. They know Beetlejuice from TikTok, like today. You know what I mean? It's fucking wild. It's wild.
So he's not going to go to games. Well, he's not going to go to games anymore this year.
Yeah, how many games has he been to in his life? Like you can count them on one hand, probably.
He hasn't gone in years, I don't think. And that was like,
right. Yeah. Well, time marches on. You know.
Yeah.
Remember John's gross tickling attempt? He thought he was better than that. What creepy expert? Oh, Yaki the tickler. Remember Yaki?
Oh, there's some weirdos there.
There was some real fucking weirdo. What do we got from Pottstown, JoJo?
We have some video of the infamous moment with Bob and High Pitch.
Oh
yeah. So this is at the end of Bob's set, and he doesn't know that I'm gonna do this, and so let's show everybody.
You want to see a little ranch action?
Oh, by the way, pause it. Yeah, the big bomb that Bob had on stage. By the way,
Oh, this wasn't even the stand ovation was before this, and then
there were two. There were two. There was one when you came on.
Might have been three then.
Yeah, and by the way, the guy in the wheelchair was standing up. That's how good Bob's set was. All right, go ahead.
Bob doesn't know this, but I have a lovely piece of ass backstage that is coming out right now. You're in front of all these people. You cannot say no. Bring her out, please. Bring her out.
That pop. Listen to that pop. It's like Savio Vega just came down in Puerto Rico. Look at this.
I guess High Pitch Eric knows black is slimming.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, hold on, Bob.
Go back a little bit. Right when he pops it in there, freeze it when he lets go, and it stays in there. Look.
Look at me holding it, buddy.
Hey, Joe, you can throw this out.
That was my mic, by the way. That was my mic.
Eric, say hi to all the people out here.
He somehow made his voice more high pitched
Yeah.
than it was.
Higher
after
pitch,
this
Eric.
act.
I like when
It is there. It's staying there.
Oh yeah, you did a little like, like a
Not
screwdriver.
playing like you just pulled the pin out of a grenade and dropped it.
But it's the wire. Put them back at the end there. The wire is going to his ass. Look at the wire right there. Go back a second. Not that far. Well, watch the wire. Right there.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. It looks like he's plugged into a light socket. This fucking into an electrical socket. Oh my god,
beautiful.
We do have a guest backstage.
Yeah, a man who was disgusted by it all, ladies and gentlemen, from the Food Network, Mr. Ray DeVito. Ray,
What's up? What's going on, guys?
Good morning, sunshine. How are you?
All right. That's the first thing I saw was Eric's asshole. Awesome.
Well, everybody saw it. I mean, did you see the?
Yeah.
side? I think
I
everybody.
saw the front sack too. Yeah, he's a weird dude.
Yeah, you know, some would say the same about you, Ray. You know what I mean? We're all weird dudes
Yeah.
at the end of the day. That's why we've chosen the business that we have chosen.
What's his business? It's also weird. Like backstage, he's talking in the green room. He's talking about all the girls he's had sex with, and it's like, really, you're getting sex that often?
Don't be jealous, Ray. Come on.
Just because he's
No.
flexing on you.
No, it was really like Breakfast Club. Like they do, like, yeah, me, summer break up in Canada. But it's like, there's no way any chick is screwing you. But what's up, man? How are you guys? What'd I miss?
Nothing. We were well, you're shot out of a cannon. What did Eric say to upset you in the green room?
No, he's just talking about all these women he's had sex with. He's telling Kumi, he's bragging to Kumi, and Kumi is
Hey,
like,
Ray, I know you've been going through a bit of a dry spell. Let me give you a few tips on how to close some pussy deals.
no.
So you don't like when somebody talks to you before the show?
No, I also like when I do a comedy show. I don't like hanging out. I don't. I'll hang with people afterwards. I don't want to hang out with everyone before the show. I don't. I'm wired different like that. I just want to be by myself, focusing on my shit.
Can I? Because a lot of the comics I know, that's the majority of the reason why they love doing it is to hang with other comics and hang out. And have fun.
After. I don't need to do it before.
Why not before? What happens if you do it before? Do you feel it takes you out of your game?
It's not even so much talking to the other comics. It's I don't want to hang out with the people I got to perform for. I'll hang out with them afterwards.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not talking about the audience. We don't. Nobody hangs out with the audience, but
Yeah.
like we're saying, other comics in the green room.
Only I hang out with the audience.
No,
Yeah.
the option B for me in the green room, hanging out.
Is he loud or am I just fucking?
Uh,
just-
loud.
Joe's got it. Joe's on the ones and twos, as they say in the business. No, option two. I don't dislike Tony Mazur at all, but all I know from Tony Mazur the last 2 years is there's one guy who just shits on me nonstop. That criminal in Florida, and he's that guy's best friend. So every time I turn on the internet and someone sends me a clip, it's him signing off like, yeah, I guess Ray is a piece of shit. Yeah, every time I hang out with Ray. And so it's just him shitting on me, and that's my option. I got to sit next to him for 6 hours. It's like,
But he was nice. He was nice.
he was very nice. And then also,
The green room was packed, by the way, Ray. He wasn't the only one in the green room. And on what you just said, I don't know how much longer those two are going to be friends because Chad was waiting for him to shit on everything,
and he didn't. He didn't. Good for Tony Mazur because he was having a
honest.
great time. And as I was
Yeah.
driving
It was a
back from
fun
Pottstown to Ohio, I listened to Chad's podcast, and the whole time, yeah, we got Mazur coming down tomorrow. Wow, it was a shit show. He's gonna shit on everybody. It was horrible. And then I was like, wow, that's not the Mazur. So if Mazur did do that, I was like, if he does do that, then he's a piece of shit because he just sat there having a good time, being nice to everybody. And Yeah, and he didn't. I guess he didn't. I guess he said complimentary things about everything. So good for Tony Mazur. Yeah. And I always liked the guy anyway. I didn't dislike the guy. It's just the only time I saw him was online talking about what a piece of shit I am. Like, dude, all I did is put you on shows and stuff.
April on Steel Toe calling Joe a piece of shit yesterday. Yes, I love it. I'm back in the steel toe business. Let's go. Wait, wow, 3V viewers. Maybe you should just go back to bed. Your viewers could watch paint dry. It's more entertaining than your show. Lyle, why don't you get out of Facebook, you old cocksucker, and take a look at what's happening on YouTube? Stupid shit. Odd why a comic who isn't really known hang by himself before shows sounds stupid or super elitist. Your
No,
thoughts?
I didn't want to hang with the crowd. I don't want to see the crowd. I don't.
But the
I don't
crowd
wanna-
wasn't back there.
Crowd. We're talking about the green room.
The green room. There was no crowd in the green room. It was all people and people.
No,
that we knew.
everybody was super nice. Everyone was super nice. But I'm in my head like, all right, this. First of all, I knew the show was what I say. I said someone was gonna stream this show. I knew my set was gonna be. I knew it the second before I even went on stage. I knew that someone was gonna film it and it was gonna be leaked. It was gonna be online. And as I come home Sunday, it's already online. Somebody already put it out. I knew it was gonna fucking happen.
Joe, can you check our MySpace numbers? They're saying it's embarrassing. Get on it, please. Is this true? The crowd didn't want to see Ray either. That's not true. They were nice. Ray had a good set. Ray did good. He did quick. It was a quick set.
Dude, I wasn't gonna go over. All I got, like, I love Joe, but he interrupts my show going, Ray, you're not doing more than 8 minutes. It's gonna be. So I'm like, just on principle, I'm like, guess what? I'm not doing more than. And it wasn't. It was the show. Now, I thought the stand-up show from what I saw was great, but I would have, if I was doing more time, what I would have done is first thing I would have done, I was the first comic.
We were just going over that. If Ray did longer time, what do you think he would have done? And
the first thing I would have done.
Questions from the audience. What we put up what you guys thought he was going to do if he was going to do what, like 15? I said.
Right. So
well, the first thing I would have done is it was a transition to the show. They were still not in stand-up comedy. Half the room was ready to go, but the other half was not, and they were like first thing I did is you were doing crowd work to a guy for some shirt. The second you leave stage, he just starts yelling to his buddy. Like, I tried to continue the conversation. They were loud as fuck, ruining it for the other people around them. First thing I would have done if I was hosting is all right, we're starting the show. All right, you're being too loud. If you guys want to have a conversation, go in the back. We're starting. So let them know, because it did ruin
Well,
it.
you didn't tell Shuley to do that. You should.
No, if I would have done that. Like,
so
that's what I
Shuley
would have done.
didn't do it right.
I would have done that if I was doing a longer set. That's the first thing I would have done. Same thing I did in fucking West Virginia. I would have been like, okay,
maybe the next time we open with rules right out the gate. We just tell them, hey, this is how it's going to go. And this is what you're gonna, this is what's gonna get you tossed out of here.
No, it's like, I get it. If you guys want to hang out and talk, just do it over there. Be conscious. No, you do it in a nice way, but you let them know, like, all right, people are here, ready. We're gonna start Sam. You guys,
wait, I got
get
it.
them
I got it.
first.
We get a talking booth where if they got to go there like a.
You don't got to worry about it. You went on fucking an hour and a half later where they were already paying attention.
No, they were paying attention. They were pissed drunk, but there's a difference there. So everybody deals with what they deal with.
I did fine. I'm fine with what I did on stage.
We're making
rules saying, up. All right. I'm sorry. Maybe I perform more comedy shows than you guys, but I'm just saying, I would have set the fucking precedents. Like, all right, there are people that. It's even people said in the thing, like, we were there, we wanted to watch comedy, but people are being loud around us. That's fine. They can be loud. Just have them like, all right, go. If you guys aren't ready for the stand-up yet, you guys just go hang on the back. Let the people that are here that want to just be conscious to them.
Thank you. I will say this, though, and I know you were very self-conscious about not going over, but I think
I wasn't going over. I was not going to go over.
I got it. But, going under isn't better. It's not good either, you know, because
Yeah, they weren't ready for a comedy show. Neither were you. Where the fuck were you? You weren't even in the fucking room. So yeah, they didn't want to watch it. You didn't want to watch it. It was your show. You didn't want to watch it. When I'm hosting a show, I'm fucking in the room.
okay,
Go to
listen,
my show at the
I don't
stand.
know-
I'm
I
at the
don't
show
know-
watching the
whoa,
show.
whoa, Ray, I don't know if you woke up on the wrong side of the cunt this morning, but calm the fuck down. Number one, I'm backstage handling 9 million fucking things. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm not there fucking off and hanging out and relaxing. I'm running the goddamn show. I'm letting people know who's up next, and everybody that I let know knows they're doing 10 minutes and knows they're getting lit at 8. The light is right in the back of the room. You could see it because it's shining right at you. So where I was,
No one told me there was a light. No one
nobody has
told
to
me there was a
tell you
light.
where are the light? You've never performed at a club and then
No one
seen
told me
the
there
light?
was going to be a light. So I
No
was
one
just
gave
doing
you the
8
light
minutes.
because you left at 6 minutes. You were 2 minutes away from getting the light to let you know you had 2 minutes left. So you didn't see the light because you left early, and
We
I
had a
wasn't
car
there.
pulled in the back of the club, and they put
We
on
had
a
a guy
headlight.
flashing his brights, and we had it. And I'm not there because I'm not prepared for the guy to do 6 minutes. I'm prepared for you to do 10 minutes. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I wasn't going over. I was doing 8
No, it
minutes.
doesn't make sense to you. If you've hosted shows, right, at clubs and stuff, Ray?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm having a discussion with you. What are you so pissed off about? I'm not
No.
screaming at you like Kevin yesterday. I'm having a discussion with you.
And you should ask, is there a light? You know, when if it's a new venue that you don't know and you don't know what's happening, you go, is anybody going to give me a light? That's
I was planning on doing 8 minutes. I wasn't going over. I didn't want to get fucking. I don't know. Just a lot of times I feel like I'm being set up for like whatever, just to like be made fun of something. And it's like, no, I'm not doing more than 8 minutes. I
Right,
get
I
it.
put you on
I
there.
did feel like I invited myself to it. Like the vibe was to me about the whole show. Not that night. Everyone was super nice to me. But I did get the vibe that, yeah, that I was like invited myself, that I was being perceived as someone that invited myself to a show that I wasn't supposed to be on. That's the vibe I felt. So I was just like, all right, fine. No one knew who the fuck I was. 30 people knew who I was. Outside of that, no one gave a fuck. As soon as you introduced me, 2/3 of the room was like, we don't give a fuck about this guy, which is fine. They didn't have to. There was like 50 people that are like, all right, that were there, knew who I was, and we're like, yeah, all right, we want to see Ray DeVito. So,
But does
yeah,
everybody know
the
who
majority.
every club that you do? Does the whole audience know who you are when they're
It's
there?
the beginning of the show. It's a transition of a show. This isn't a typical stand-up comedy show where they're like, it's more like, all right, that thing just ended. I just watched fucking Perry. I did not realize he's not in on the act. Like I saw him getting restrained by his manager right after the.
Yeah, Ray almost called
fucking
911.
podcast.
Ray almost called 911 in the green room because he thought people were actually stealing from Perry, and Don Jameson had to let him in on it, right? Don.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Don.
Hey,
Discount Don
Don.
Jameson. Hey, man.
How you doing? You know,
Yeah.
Ray reminds me of a Helix concert I went to in 1984, the Walking the Razor's Edge tour. You guys remember that, right?
yeah.
Ray reminds me of most of the people at the concert couldn't find the bathroom. If they just turned around, it was right there. I don't get it.
I hear you. Hey,
Right?
thank you, Don.
But no, yeah, I was hanging in the green room with Ray, and Ray asked me,
Look,
how are they getting away with stealing Perry's stuff? And I said, it's a prank, Ray. They're not stealing his stuff. Everyone is in on it besides Perry and you.
Yeah.
Very in you.
The dude was freaking out. I mean, the dude's like legitimately freaking out.
I get it. Right. That's the thing. 175 people at Pottstown didn't know who anybody was except for Perry. And that's very true. And it's all right. Like my whole thing is like, I don't know. You seem angry. You seem angry that we gave you an opportunity to be on the show, paid you for your time.
Oh, Chris, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Ted. And I don't
Read
know why
that.
you're so pissed.
Wow, I just wanted to pop in and thank you guys for the free room, even though I wasn't on the show. Anytime, brother.
Yeah,
Anytime.
not a problem.
Yeah, that annoyed me too. When I was driving in, I did call you like 4:30, like, hey, where's this? Now, maybe this is on you, Shuli, and this isn't on Bob. I'm not mad at Bob, but we were on the MLC show, and Bob asked me, where are you staying while you're in Pottstown? I go, I don't know. I didn't make. He's like, don't worry about it. We got a house. End of story. I thought, okay. I was like, that's awesome, dude. That's great. I assume I'm crashing at the house. That's what that's what I took. I did not take it as like, so as I'm coming, I'm like, hey, where's this house? And if I wasn't right then, you should have been like, why do you care? You're not staying there. But I was going to hang at the house. I'm not needed for another 3 hours. I was going to hang at the house and then come later.
I
toward
understand,
the end of the
Ray,
podcast.
but Ray, you call me at 4:00 and it's show day. It's the day of the show, and we're all at the venue setting up. Nobody's at the house, and you call me up going, "Hey, man, yeah, I got my stuff."
And it's
with
an
me."
hour away.
And it's an hour away, and you're just, and I got plate spinning, man. I can't, I don't know what to tell you because I don't have, the door's not open. Now you got to come to the venue, get keys, go back to the house to drop off your stuff. When we have a green room that's sufficient enough to put your stuff in, that fans aren't going to be in, that's not going to get taken, we have a place where you can store that stuff. That's all I was saying.
And it's Pottsville. It's not Camden, New Jersey.
Right.
Your stuff would probably be okay in the.
It wasn't about let's fuck over Ray and don't let Ray into this house. Okay. That's number one. Number two, if you would have hit me up a day or two before show day and said, hey, man, I'm coming in, I don't have any accommodations. Like, what's the deal with that?
I didn't know I had to make. I thought I was staying at the house. I took that when Bob said that to me on MLC. I took it as, okay, I'm staying at the house. I did not know I had to check with everybody. Like, I'm supposed to call you. Got to call Mike Morris. Supposed to talk to Joe, the producer.
You just got to call Shuli. Really,
that would be nice.
No, yes, I'm.
Hold on. Shuli, I apologize. Okay, go ahead. You were saying? No, what am I apologizing for, RP? What did I do? What exactly did I do? Do you feel I owe you an apology, Ray? Because if you do, just tell me and I will apologize.
I don't even give a shit about it. Here's what hurt. Here's what fucking hurt. Is at the end of the night when I assume I'm going to the house, I was like, hey, so what's this house address? You're like, oh no, we're full. Peace out. Just not like, if I'm a comic and a friend of mine's like, if they got mixed signals and they think they're crashing with me or something, I'm like, oh, dude, at least I would take a minute to try to figure something out. I wouldn't be like, oh, dumb. Sorry, dude. Peace out. All right. That's a hell of a time to find out. I'm like, I thought I was going to crash. And then it turns out, nope. Yeah. That felt cold as fuck, dude. I'm just being honest. That felt cold as fuck. Just like, no, we're full. Peace.
Well,
that felt cold. That just felt like, wow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I listen, Ray, I apologize that I didn't get you into the house that night after the show. Up until before I left, I had no idea that we had room to accommodate you because Levy ended up going home, which I didn't know till after the show, and Mike Morse ended up going home, which I didn't know till after the show. But just if you can take a step back and try to understand that after the show is, again, I don't have time to sit back. Now I got to get everybody's money ready. Now I got to get other shit prepared, start making sure that all the equipment that we brought gets packed up, equipment that we use from them gets returned. There's a ton of shit.
I get it. You got a zillion things on your
right.
I get that.
I'm not saying you're not on my list. I'm just saying there's a ton of shit on this list that I got to get to. And at that time, the house was full. When you asked me, the house was full. Look, in hindsight, should I have said, you know what, we'll figure it out, Ray? Probably, and that's my bad. But you also have to understand, we didn't get back till 1:30 in the morning. There was no after party at the house. Okay, so you're wrong about that, because at 3:30,
I'm just running with that. That's all. I'm just running with that. I'm just running with it. That there was a giant after party at the house. No, I guess the after party was at the strip club.
Yeah, but you legit thought we didn't invite you to an after party to a house we don't want you at. Be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. My cat wants to say hi to you, Ray. She's a big fan. So Stevie, get your
And I got the link yesterday too, but like I turned on the show and it's that lawyer guy fucking shit. Like, how horrible is Ray DeVito? What a piece of shit. I'm like, all right, I'm not coming on.
Our attorney's terrible.
I saw that dude. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? I'm not fucking coming on.
Vince the attorney. That's who he is. Yeah, and he's a meanie, so I apologize for that.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Don
Hey,
Jameson.
Don.
What's
Hey
up?
Ray, did you get to leave with a bit of food at the end of the night there? It looked like you had some stuff going on. It looked like a buffet in your hands.
Yeah, what happened? Did you leave with food?
I had a burger.
I saw 2 on there, to be honest with you.
Oh, double fisting it, huh? Ray didn't tell me about that.
Looked like a Tupperware container. I don't know what's going on there.
Where'd you get burgers from?
I didn't have a Tupperware container.
The green room was actually supplying burgers, Julie. It was a really nice spread back there.
Fuck, I wish I'd have known that. See, I didn't even have time to eat burgers, Ray.
Yeah, I ate a burger and I took a burger with me because I didn't know where the fuck I was staying yet. So I thought I was going to sleep in my car.
And that being said, is there any part of you that will take some responsibility for not getting in touch and confirming anything?
Yeah, but I didn't know I had to. So sure, yeah.
What do you mean
Hindsight,
you
I
didn't
would do
know
that.
you had
But
to?
you
What do you mean? If you're going to a concert with a friend, right? You and a friend say, "Hey, you got tickets. A concert's a month from now." For the whole rest of that month, you don't talk to that person. You just assume you know where you guys are going to meet, what time you're going to meet up. Like, you don't do any like follow up into something like that.
I assumed that it's dude, it's fine. But I was fucking in the moment. I was like, wow. It felt cold. Felt cold.
Okay. So what are we doing moving forward?
What about all the people that were there? Nobody said anything like, "Hey, hang out."
What do you mean?
There was a lot of people that were there that you knew.
The people I knew, I said, I said hello to a lot of people I knew.
Boy, you're in a real fucking cunty mood.
What do you?
morning. It's cool, buddy. Do you want to just do your own thing? I get the feeling you're over this and you want to get out of here. So let's just, it's all good. I've been, believe it or not, very supportive of you and your show and try and get you the best over here. But I feel like you really got an issue with me and
I don't have an issue. It's fine. There's not live events coming up. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have been at the live event. There weren't a lot of people that knew who I was. I felt like I invited myself to a party that I really wasn't invited to. So I get it. I don't have a problem with you. The live event's over. It's not like there's a live event coming up. So
how many? So you only take gigs where people know you? Like, isn't the whole point of doing the gig is getting new people to know you? Like, who cares if they didn't know you? Make them know you.
I didn't know anybody from the Perry crew, and by the end of the night, I knew everybody. We were talking. We were, had a drink
Mike,
together.
Mike had a great set, and people still don't know him after that set.
Mm-hmm.
So
I prefer it that way.
No, they were fine. I also knew it was going to be leaked, so I didn't want to do jokes that I'm going to be doing on like my next album that I want to do at the end of the year. So I didn't want like leaked footage out too. So I was consciously trying not to do bits, knowing. And how come only my footage got? I know like those guys leaked it, but did your guys' footage get leaked?
I don't know. I
I have no idea.
I don't really go looking for it or care. It's like if people want to pay money to record our shit, great. Go for
Hey,
it.
Shuli.
Yeah.
Can we get to some super chats real quick?
Sure. Peter O'Kee 499. Don't worry, my girlfriend will bring a spare battery to the next live event. Batteries don't move tickets. Husey, yo Bob, where I take Gene Effects. Yeah, we did this one. Shmuel, funny how only 2% Uncle Rico fans knew who Eric was. I don't know how you got 2% out of that pop when he fucking came out.
No, it was.
They knew who he was.
Everybody knew who everybody was.
Yeah.
Really, come on, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all.
Dave Dallafala. Ray, is the red duct tape on your? Is that Ray? Is that red duct tape on your headphone wire?
No, it's Beats headphones.
Oh,
Yeah, like all these shows that were there, the fans know you know what I mean, from all the shows.
No, they were very nice. I had a good time, but yeah, at the end of the night, like I realized, like most of those people didn't know who I was. I didn't want to like get in.
Isn't that a good thing though? You're
like, who cares?
I had a good time. That and then also like there was some other stuff I was gonna do, and I asked I don't know. I think I asked Joe. Maybe he was fucking with me. It's just you, producer Joe. I go, hey, you gonna record my set? And he's like, no.
There's
like a zillion camera.
I
It's
said,
like,
no, we're
no.
recording everyone's set but yours. I was joking, Ray. Of course.
I didn't know. I don't know. Sometimes
Joe,
I
why are you
just-
making jokes at a comedy show?
Well, when I don't know what's
There's a time and a
What-
place, Joe.
But you actually think we would go through the effort to stop the recording for your set and then start it back up after you leave the stage? Like we were recording the whole thing.
And
from
why are
start
you
to finish.
talking to Joe? Why? Like, come.
Yeah, nobody
You
does that.
avoid me for everything until the last minute, and then you come to me and you talk to me about everything's being recorded. We got cameras set up everywhere. We're recording the whole thing.
If I can go back in time, I would have done like a different. And then I was thinking about going into some
Why are
jokes.
you
where I was like,
overthinking
that
this?
would have been
Why-
like another 5 minutes, and then I would
Why
have
are
got
you
rained for going
overthinking
on.
this? Why are you thinking? You know what I mean? It was 8 to 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Why were you overthinking so much of what you were gonna do, what you're gonna do, what's gonna get leaked, what's this? I mean,
Why is
how
a
do you go through a day
producer
like
making
that?
jokes? They are not allowed. So yeah, Bob's saying, why are you making such a why are you harping on it so much? You kind of stuck in this cycle of like you had a good set. You did fine.
I enjoyed hanging out there, but you're right. I should have confirmed with you accommodation stuff beforehand, but
When
I
you-
just
when you-
assumed I was staying at the house. That's me just assuming it. So
Ray,
you're
when
correct.
you were on the road with the Steel Toe interview, remember, and you were worried about the Wi-Fi situation. What did I tell you? I told you I will get you a hotel room. I will pay for the room to make sure you have good Wi-Fi. So why would a person who offers that to you be? You got to understand. I didn't go out of my way to not have you at the house. At the time you approached me about the house, there was nowhere to have you. Until I found out later at the end of the night before I left that 2 people weren't going to be there. And by that point, I don't know where you were. But
Yeah.
Perry was still doing meet and greet. The show was still going on. It lasted till almost 1:00 in the morning. And I had to go. I had to get up in 2 hours to go to the airport and fly home. So,
on the bright side, at least we didn't have to look for Ray for 4 hours and delay the show.
that is true. Like on your cruise ship story that I heard about. And again, that was, you didn't know, you didn't ask anybody, and and you went to sleep in the cabin, and then they found you 6 hours later. Which I love the part of the story where you you open the door, the woman goes, "We found him, we found him." You don't like that story, huh?
No, that was years ago. No, that's a true, accurate story.
Okay.
But
Aaron
yeah.
Brown, $2. Ray is getting agitated after he did a tight 5. He did 6. Screw Ray and his comedy rules. Peter Brilliant, $2. Anthony, $5. Who does Ray think he is? He has no self-awareness. Read the room. You're super unprofessional in every way. Cut him loose for good. Does Ray require a light update at every club? Valid question. Normally you ask where the light is at a club when you go perform for it. Like if it's a new club, I'll always ask, where's the light at? And
yeah, people always say to me, "Do you want a light?" I said, "No, I got my phone. I have it on stage. Don't worry."
That's the other thing, right?
It's every show.
Big Daddy Dodo 499. He's too busy listening to everybody talking shit about how he wasn't given a room. That's why he's coming in hot. Cut him loose. Ray clearly hates Shuley. Him and Brian.
Yeah.
Would you do a show with Brian Johnson?
Why does that dude hate you? Do you even know
I
who that
don't
guy
know,
is?
buddy. I don't. You have more of a reason to hate me than he
Kevin
does.
said you don't need to know who someone is to hate them.
That's right. You can just blindly hate. That's what we do. Hey Ray, remember sitting in the audience stage, right first row, and asking that couple what kind of jokes you should use? Did you really do that?
No, he didn't do that. There's
No,
no
that's
way.
true. Right before I went on stage, I go, do you know who everyone is, or should I do jokes or whatever? And then I was like, I'm just fucking. I knew my shit was gonna get leaked, so I didn't want to do new jokes. I had a bunch of new jokes I wanted to do just because I've been running them the last couple of weeks, and then I'm like, I'm not burning them because it's gonna get leaked. So.
Ray, you're 50. Figure it out. Figure out your own life. It's fine to ask questions, man. I don't know everything. Like nobody does, and so you just ask. That's all.
That's how you learn.
Every Ray problem begins with Ray assumed. I don't agree with that. Ray has serious drinking issues like Chad. Sad.
Getting loaded, nothing but whiskey.
I'm so tired of Ray's. I didn't know I had to. Such a loser response for not taking responsibility. F you, says Peter. Ray, I would have called the police. Album by the end of the year, Ray? Yes, no? Beaumont wants to know. $4.99.
Yeah, I'd like to record another one. Now that I got like shit happening, like my 2 specials that are both doing very well, I need to keep the content coming.
Ray, it was a pleasure to meet you in real life. Thank you for coming to Pottstown. And Ray, I want to thank you for coming to Pottstown. And I'm sorry things got screwed up. I don't care that you hate me. I like you. And
I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I was hurt that night. Yeah, I was definitely hurt, and it was definitely the end of the night where I was hurt. And then I heard you yesterday on the podcast with that lawyer guy as he's shitting on me. He's like, "Yeah, there's no security. We couldn't trust Ray DeVito. Ray DeVito running on all over." It's like
you think I was serious? You think I don't trust you at a show, Ray?
I don't know. And then I'm thinking maybe that's why he didn't want me at the house, being like, all right, what he did. He was friends with Chad Zumach for like 10 years. Jesus.
Well,
so I don't know. So like I don't know what it's fine. I'm not mad. Everything worked out. But yeah, I was hurt in the moment, and yeah, I don't know. It just seems like for me, it's like a lot of things like quick to like jump on me for whatever. Like even after my set, it's like, what the fuck? Why are you getting off so early or whatever? It's like I wasn't gonna go over.
But Ray, we were saying that because nobody was prepared for you to do 6 minutes. So the myself, who was hosting that night, I wasn't ready for you to come. And then I have somebody yell to me, "He's done. He's done." And that's like the worst thing when there's nobody there to complete that handoff. You know
what? If going back in hindsight, how we should have done, I should have hosted the show. I should have hosted the show because then I could have been the bad guy, getting everybody focused to pay attention to stand-up comedy. I would have went back in time, and that way you don't gotta be the bad guy.
Sure. If I can go.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm being honest. Like we can go back in time. I should have.
Okay, if we could go back in time, I would have said, start the comedy show right now. Start it right now. And I just wasn't thinking at that point because I thought it was going to be fixed sooner. I would have said, start the comedy show now. If it works later, we'll go from there, or we'll go to the dating game. It doesn't matter at that point. But I wasn't thinking at that moment. I thought we were going to get it going. We were going to go, basically maybe 6:30, but that's it.
Would it cheer
But,
everyone up to
at
play
that
a
moment,
game?
now I know if something's not working, we just jump into the comedy,
Yeah. But I mean, then I could have been the guy to like get them like, all right, who's here to see the comedy? You guys get, if you're not here, you guys go in the back, do your own thing.
So you give them permission to go fuck around in the back while the show's going on.
I'm just saying,
They
so
were a
the
good
people that
crowd.
want,
Even
they
from the
were
get-go,
good.
They were a pretty good crowd.
They weren't bad, but they could have been like more like the people that were trying to listen to jokes. You could feel the tension at the beginning. People that were trying to listen to jokes are looking at the people being loud assholes right next to them, kind
Yeah,
of
but
being
those
like,
guys, those were the
"Wh-
guys on the one side, those 3 or 4 guys, and they were that way through the entire show.
And they got shut up. They shut up.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
it.
Yeah. But like, I wouldn't mind being the bad guy and be like telling him to like, dude, shut the fuck up. I wouldn't mind being that guy.
Yeah, I did, and I handled it. I talked to them. They
Yeah,
were
we all
excited.
I talked to him. I did a few jokes on him. Bob was ripping him apart. Yeah. it
Yeah,
was-
and it's going to come with the territory. Believe me, it's going to happen. You know, you've been there, so
Yeah, no, I did have a good time. Thanks for having me. But yeah, I did.
Ray's glorious chin. Shuli blows and bringing high pitch to get him naked and shove a mic up his ass shows how much of a hack pack this was. I
didn't
believe
know
he
he was
spelled
gonna get naked.
entertaining wrong. The point was a giant pop for only 2%. So, oh, I got you. Thank you. Sorry. He can wear a sash like a hall monitor. Mommy wants you to wear that when you host. Mommy.
But don't you think like these crowds would be a little more rowdy and drinking than than a regular comedy crowd?
Right.
Would you think that?
You would think that.
Well, you would think that because it's true.
Yeah.
There's no other doubt. You know what I mean? I know I'm stepping it up no matter what because of the fact that it's going to be a little more rowdy and you just go.
Do you think it's gay? No, I'm not going to talk him into it. No, I won't. But we do have a game. Do you want to play a game with us, Ray? Get back on the fun side of life?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So tell me what do you, because you just alluded to it. Like, do you want me? I'm happy being on the network and doing my podcast every Thursday. If you want me, then yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. If you don't want me, let me know.
Do you want you?
Yeah, I have no. And there you go. There, Ray left. No, I'm kidding. I
We're
have no
joking.
issue. I have no. That was a joke, Ray. It's okay. We do comedy on here sometimes. I have no issue with you sticking around. I think your show. I know your show has grown since it started on the network. I think you do a fine job. I think you and Joe make a great team. I like when Carlos Danger's on.
I don't like that.
All right.
Yes,
then
you
fine.
do.
Fuck him. He's dead to me.
Yeah.
Now, what I do want is to make sure you're cool with me. And because I get the feeling that you got issues every now and then. And all I'm saying is, Ray, it's totally fine to have issues. I'm not perfect. I don't know what the fuck I'm learning as I'm going along with this. Reach out to me, brother. Talk to me. Right? Like you reached out to me with that contract thing you asked me to look at. And what did I do? I looked at it for you, right? I didn't tell you to go fuck yourself. I didn't tell you I'm too busy. You called me, gave me a nice window. I did whatever I could for you.
It's
And
a
I
contract. What Jew do I know?
exactly very anti-Semitic on your part to reach out to a Jewish man to go, I hear you're really good with these things. Could you run through it real quick? But it's fine. I loved it. And I did it because I dig you, Ray. I do. I think you're a talent. But
Well,
I gotta
thanks,
make
man.
sure
All
that-
right.
I got to make sure that you want to be here, because sometimes I get the feeling that you don't.
All
And
right.
she'll
No,
either
I
she'll
do
either get
enjoy
you a
doing it.
hotel- She'll either get you a hotel for 2 nights. And how much is the hotel? We'll get it.
I'm good. It's everything worked out. I'm fine.
Hey, find a hotel. Let me
But
know the price. It's on producer Joe. Okay.
It's on the house.
Deal. Deal. All right. Yeah. No. I'm. I apologize for any weirdness, but you understand where I was coming from too.
Not really. Will Ray be allowed to use his good stuff at the next show, or will he be saving it for a Christmas special? Some people are asking. They want to know.
Maybe I'll do. You know what I would have done? I would have done like older jokes. That's what I should have done. I should have done jokes that are already out there.
Exactly.
A lot of them had no idea who the fuck I was anyway, so it would have been brand new to them.
Ray, bring up all the promises you were told coming onto the network, like all the promotion for your special.
Yeah, we're supposed to promote my specials. Let's do that. A Life Without Balconies. My dry bar special, I don't give a shit about because I'll never get any money of that. They'll keep it all. But A Life Without Balconies. Yeah, I'll
what's
talk
the
to you
deal-
about.
Hold on. What's the deal with that? Like your dry bar special was like #1 for 27 weeks, and you don't get any
3
money?
weeks. No, it's kind of a weird deal. Like it literally, the first like $12,000 it makes. Then after that, then they give you a 50-50 split. But until then, and then I got my first statement, and I my first statement said I made like $900. So I still have it's like what? It was #1, and that's it. I just
You know what's funny?
like,
Somebody like that
don't
called
give
me
them
up.
don't give them money.
They called me up and they said the same kind of deal. You know what I said? Nah, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I got paid up front, and I'm glad it's out there because it got exposure. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you don't have to buy it from them.
Should have had me look at the deal, Polar Bear says. I would have told you this is shit.
No, it's
Shuli
good.
said he
It got
would
me
get
out
Ray-
there.
Shuli said he would get Ray on Sirius. Ray is on Sirius.
Yeah, no, but I would like to talk to you about like different shows to like hit up to be a guest. I think Bob is still working on Jim and Sam. So let me
Okay.
know about that. But the good thing, stopping at Skanks, Jay is like, hit me up, do Skanks sometime, and he also is supposed to do the bonfire. He's gonna get me on the.
So things
Big-
are working out then.
Yeah, Big J's always been cool to me. No, and he's like, how come you don't hit me up more? Because I do the row with them sometime, and I'm like, yeah, because I go the last couple times I hit you up, and he's like, no, dude, you got to keep hitting me up. So I will do so.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Discount Don Jameson, what's up?
Talking about hitting you up, did you end up finding your cell phone, Ray?
You end up finding your cell phone, Ray?
Remember losing it?
Yes.
You did? Okay. Good.
Right?
Good.
Do you know that you lost
And the
it?
fact that, why you give me shit? So I had 2 hamburgers in a 8-hour period. What a piece of shit I am. What
Well,
a
why would you
greedy
say one then,
motherfucker.
Ray? Why would you say one? You obviously,
Because I took 2. I ate one and I took the other one because I was going to eat it later.
The stuff Ray gets upset about, I love it so much. It's like big shit is meaningless. You say something so small, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, well, I guess I'm a big content, huh?"
And if you ate one, Ray, that means you had 3 because you were leaving with 2. We saw you.
I
pressing
had
the
2.
buttons.
It's the ones at the end. I didn't eat any before that.
I went to
had
get a
2
burger for the ride home
fucking
because I had a
hamburgers.
migraine and there was
Yeah.
none left. And
Yeah.
somebody said somebody took 2.
Yeah, I remember.
That was me.
I didn't even know there were burgers. I said, "Where are the burgers?" And they go, "It's in the Ray DeVito room." And I'm like, "In the Ray DeVito room?"
I took 2.
Yeah.
Yes,
they
I
go,
did.
"He's been in
And you're
here
yelling about Chad stealing stuff.
You're no better, Ray.
I was on the fucking show. I'm allowed to have a fucking hamburger. If I want 3, I could have fucking 3. I have fucking 2. I would have had 3, but guess what? There was only 2. And part of me was like, I don't know where the fuck I'm staying yet. I got to figure it out. So let me load up on food in case I
Just
got to
in
fucking.
case.
I was thinking about
Gotta
like,
sleep in the bus.
How many do you eat if you headline?
I was thinking about fucking driving back to Ohio then, which I'm glad I didn't do.
By the way, good thing you didn't host. I got 0 burgers for hosting.
What's up, guys?
Oh no, breakdown.
And you know, it's funny, guys. When Ray lost his phone, he ran past me. He's like, call my cell. And I'm like, well, you have to give me the number first.
That's great. Did you do that? You told him to call your cell and he didn't have your number.
Could have been. But I found my phone.
The most emotional I've ever seen Ray is talking about these burgled hams. You're such a trip, dude. You are such a trip. I love it.
Right. You
I
got to
love it.
smile once in a while.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
He's so angry and he wants to stay at the network. I'm so confused. Let's go. We have a game in honor of Ray being here. We put together a game. Would you like to play a fun little game, Ray?
Yeah, sounds fucking fun. Let's play a game.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. What's the game, Joe? Ray
Called
or
Ray or
Gay?
Gay.
Okay,
Ooh.
so how does this game work?
So I'm going to present you with the situation, and you tell me if it is something Ray DeVito would do or a gay man would do.
Okay.
Is this something I actually did do?
Well, there
This
might
all
be a little
speculative.
of-
Ray, just be part of the game. You
He's
just-
already pissed off.
This is what I'm up to at 6 a.m.
Yeah, tell me people don't like you. You're the wind in our sails here at the Shuli Network. Go ahead.
All right. So number one.
You drive to Pottstown without confirming where you are staying. Now, would Ray do that or a gay man do that?
Let's go top to bottom. Shuli, we'll start with you.
I'm going to say Ray.
Bob?
I'm going to say Ray.
Okay.
Mike?
I'll say a gay person.
Okay. And Ray?
We already know this is me.
That's correct. That is a Ray.
God damn it.
That's a Ray.
Mike tried to go out in the lead, tried to burn us all again like he did driving to Paris. Go ahead.
All right. Number two.
You shower at the gym and dry off with paper towels. Let's start from the bottom up. Ray, you go first.
Everyone knows I do this.
I'm going gay.
I'm going. Go ahead, Bob. I didn't mean to skip you.
Clip that.
Clip that as well. And the
that
answer
is
is oh, it's gay too. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Look at you. Wow.
Tied.
All right. I'm tied up now. Go
All
ahead.
right.
You either go 15 minutes over or 5 minutes under your set time at a stand-up show.
I'm going to go with Ray.
I'm going to go with Ray as well.
I'm going with Ray too.
I didn't go 5 minutes under. I did 2 minutes under.
Yeah.
Ray.
That's
there
still
you
a
go.
Ray, though.
That's the greatest picture ever. All right, we're good. Okay. You are a man. In your late 40s has never been married.
I know this one.
Ray, you go first.
I never plan on getting married. So
What is
that'd
it
be
about
me.
marriage that you're not interested?
I-
You
I'm
need a
fine.
woman
Yeah.
to do it.
No, besides that, why?
No, I heard you guys talking about like having a dating show with me, and I like Elise, but I'm not going on dates with
women.
Yeah, I'm not taking women out. No, I got burned plenty of times when I was on Tinder by meeting a woman for the first time and getting roped into buying her dinners for like what the hell? I'll meet a woman for a drink. We can hang and have a drink together, but I'm not fucking
So
buying
you're
her
saying
dinner.
that women just go on there to just get free dinners?
Yep, it's happened. No, I mean eventually if I'm dating a woman, I will obviously take her out to
Oh,
dinner and
God.
shit, but not right off the bat. Not like, hey, what's your name? Let's go out to fucking Pete and Luger's or I'm not
Pete and
doing that.
Luger's.
Pete and Luger's, whatever the steakhouse is.
Roos and
Luger and
Lugers.
Pete's.
Take it to App and Bills.
Roped
App
into
and Bees.
All right, shut this up. I want to get into this with him because now. So Tinder, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know much about the online dating world, but Tinder is pretty
You have
much.
to act like you don't because you're married. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, because everybody wants a piece of this, Ray. I'm out there getting laid left and right. But Tinder is just for hookups. It's not for like dates, right? It's just people want to fuck.
Predominantly.
Predominantly. Now, some people out there looking for to date.
It's changed. I was reading about this. It changed. It's changed where now it's also a dating option, but they'll let you know on their bio, on their profile, what they're looking for. So
Were you on hungrywomen.com?
Yeah. What's the worst date you had out coming out of Tinder? Like, what was the worst experience?
No. I just spent $80 buying a woman dinner, and she's like, and then she like had it. She's like telling me about another Tinder date she had set up for like 3 days. I'm like, all right, this is stupid.
No. Oh no, that's not. Where did you take her, by the way, to eat?
I forget. It was somewhere near Union Square.
Okay, somewhere near Union Square.
Yeah.
So decent place, $80. I mean, it's not a bad bill. And as you're having dinner with her, she's telling you about her upcoming, it's like her gigs where she'll be performing next.
Yeah, she's telling me about how she's just out there mingling. It's like, all right. So And I was like, all right, I'm not doing that. So after that, I'm like, no, we'll meet for a drink. I'll buy you a drink and we'll hang out and have a drink together. And then we could decide where we take it from there. But no more dinners after that.
So did you tell her that?
No, I didn't tell her that. I was.
Well, maybe you should.
I didn't tell. After the fact, I didn't know she was telling me about other. No, that's when I learned like no more dinners. I'm not taking women to fucking dinners on a first date anymore.
So I like that Ray comedy and dates all start with the reading of the rules. You know, here's the deal.
Ray
That's
didn't
it.
steal 2 hamburgers. Stop it, Krista.
Ray did not steal 2 hamburgers. You guys are out of control. Ray, do you wear your hat like an 8-year-old on a date? Stanley wants to know.
No, I'm gonna get a haircut. I haven't got a haircut in a long time, but no.
How
obviously
could
I
you?
did
Surely didn't pay you.
No, I did get paid. I did get paid.
Paid in full, am I right?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Go ahead, Joe. What?
We do have some photographic evidence of how miserable Ray was at Pottstown.
We do? Let me see that. That's when we wronged him the first time.
Yeah.
That's
That was the
Uncle
only
Rick and Mommy and KB.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Terry Nee was there. He's a good guy. Fred Sanford was there. He's a good guy. And that's
there
it.
not
That's
a good
all who
guy?
came to see me.
Yeah, but I mean, Ray, this is how you get new fans, by performing in places where not everybody comes to see you, you know?
So
It's-
KB and Mommy came to see you. Is what you're saying?
I think they came to see everybody. I don't think they came to see me specifically.
Where's the haircut check from the network? We're working on it. We're working on it.
We should get our own barber here, truthfully.
Oh my god! Just in the middle of shows, each one of us is getting a haircut.
Stokely's a good guy.
Read that, Ray. Go ahead.
Ray's a good dude. He's not exactly elegant or efficient communicator, and he may need Clayton Kershaw level alone time before a show. But he's a good dude. Cut him a little slack. Now, you guys don't like being alone in your own head, like going over shit?
No.
All right, sorry. I write jokes and fucking prepare.
No, it's about
You can write
doing
jokes.
it 5 minutes, like before,
Yeah,
5 minutes
Just like you don't have to
before.
call 10 minutes before asking about where you're staying. You can
Yeah.
also write the stuff.
And by the way, for the
before the
record,
show.
I love Ray. I think Ray is a one-of-a-kind talent. That's why
great
I
guy.
asked
Nice
him to
guy.
come here. That's why Levy suggested you to come here. We believe in you, buddy. And we're busting balls like we bust balls with each other and everybody else. It's nothing personal. You guys are relax here. All right? Oh, good.
Come on, Ray. I'm a frog for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
And he says shit like, for Pete's sake.
Ray, is your set available on 8-track? Somebody wants to know.
James F.
No, apparently it's on various cell phones
Yeah.
uploaded on the intranets.
So did you
Ray,
have
there's
any
so much in
success
life
on,
to
on
be-
any of the Tinder or any
to
of the
worry
sites?
about, and you worry about the littlest things. You worry about, even if I used to worry about, I don't anymore, and life is so much easier. I just think about that day. You know, I don't get into what's going to happen Friday. I really don't give a fuck. You know, and it's so much easier to go through life that way. Because I used to be crazy
Bob.
with stuff.
What are your thoughts on that, Ray?
What Bob is? No, Bob's Bob still has issues, but he's a good guy.
No, I'm just saying I don't overwhelm myself with thoughts about.
Yeah, I
fucking
know, it
everything,
shows.
all doom.
No,
and
if I'm gonna
gloom.
fucking, I'm what do you call it? I'm gonna write jokes and get ready and get a set list in my head, and yeah, I want to
but
be
you
alone
do that-
before
I do that 5 minutes. Okay, if I say I do that, right? This is why I used to do it. I used to do it. Then I'd get into a conversation with people. Now I'm ready to go on stage, and now I'm just like, oh shit. So what I do is I walk to an area before the show. I went to a chair behind the stage, and I sat there for 10 when Anthony was up.
Mhm.
Okay, because I knew I was coming up soon, and I just got my shit together, and then I hit the stage. So there's nothing else that's blocking any of what's going through my mind at that point.
Gotcha, buddy.
Now you're making Gina Levy.
Sheener.
Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't stop everything that's out there. People from taping you, you just can't.
Yeah. But
You
at the
can't be
same time-
overwhelmed by it and worried. What's more important, that 100 people see it, or you fuck up because in front of 300 people? You know what I mean?
Right.
What's the big deal? Why does it matter?
Right.
This has been going on from forever.
I think Bob's talking in his sleep, but I think
I don't know what you're. Yeah.
People have been taping people and putting it on forever.
No, but I'm not going to do new jokes that haven't been released yet if I know it's going to be leaked. I'm not going to do that. I don't want
Carlos
that.
Danger, $5. Gino yelled at me. Melton called me the N-word. I got the DeVito stink. Hi, Fred.
Who who's Fred?
Okay, you see, this is why you're here. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know Fred.
If okay, say you're going to be on a place. You're going to a place to work, even just in regular life. You should know a little bit about the company.
We're not
anything.
saying you got to binge.
No,
and watch
everything.
every fucking episode of everything.
I get to hang out with people like Matt C right here. Matt C seems like a wonderful guy.
What, Matt C? Great. We knew who you were. We just didn't care.
Yeah, it seems like a wonderful person, this Matt C.
Let me tell you something. That's one of the nice messages.
Yeah. That's a fan.
See what I fucking get, bro. You think you're getting shit. Hold on. Go ahead. Keep reading chats, boys. I'm looking for something.
Ray is suffering PTSD from daily Brennan appearance. Thank you, Shmuel. Anthony Torito, $5. How does Ray, as a comic, not get sarcasm and breaking balls? It's so frustrating. I want Chris Benoit in my family.
You know Chris Benoit is?
Yeah, is he on the network too? The guy that killed his whole family, the wrestler that killed everybody.
We try to get him. Little Mayor, $5. Ray is a good man. Leave him alone, you big jerks. Look, we like Ray.
Yeah,
Some of us do.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's just like it's tips to let him know that, like, if you do this anywhere else, like to set up when you're showing up and that stuff, I can't see clubs wanting, you know what I mean? They don't deal with shit like that. They don't need a headache of somebody not knowing where they're going, what time the show is, or the week of,
I legit pay for my band's albums to get produced and then put them on YouTube for free. I get it, but you're in charge of that production and how it sounds and the recording. And I get where Ray's coming from, where it's like some dude taping this shit on his cell phone and it sounds and looks like shit. That doesn't help any either. So, the Ray DeVito bobblehead's available at Walmart. There you go. Don't tell me we don't promote it.
I'd buy that.
Yeah. Ray's going to the Mommy Network. Any truth to that?
She has a network. Nice.
I'll replace you with the Chris Benoit show coming to the Shirley Network. Crusher 17.
Is he dead or is he just in jail?
He's dead. He's dead. He killed his entire family and himself.
Dig it, man.
You know why? Because the WWE didn't get him a hotel that night.
That's right.
That'll do it.
Pickles or no pickles on those burgers? Dave Daffler wants to know.
I want to say there was not pickles on the burgers.
Okay.
There's plenty of pickles in the green room.
Yeah. What the fuck happened? Well, go ahead.
This network has gone downhill ever since Joe got more involved. Oh boy.
Can't argue.
Noxious John. Heel turn on us. All right. Sorry, pal. Go ahead.
What was going on with Perry that he was freaking out after the podcast? That he was trying to leave. What the hell happened? Is it people showing him the footage of people breaking into his house? Is that what did him in?
Well,
whoever his handler was had to he was trying to leave, and they're like, "No, you can't leave." And he's like, "Get the fuck out of my way, motherfuckers! I'm leaving." I know dudes literally bear hugging him.
Yeah, he does that. He does that every show. He does everywhere.
It was probably the break-in, though. I know he got really upset with that. They had to corral him back.
So
You
what's the
should
deal?
check out
People are
his
like
stuff.
breaking
You should-
into his. I saw Windy City Heat. It's a great movie. I liked it.
No. I'm just saying.
Forget all this. I want to
Yeah,
go back
yeah.
to something Mike asked. How many of the Tinder dates did you actually get laid from when you went on Tinder dates? Did you get laid from Tinder?
Oh no.
He got fucked when he had to spend $80 on fucking
That's
dinner.
true. Other than that,
How many did you go on? How many different?
yeah.
Online, it's better in New York City because it's actually good-looking women on the apps. Where in Ohio,
Mr. Fussy.
it's not. Yeah, I got to be attracted to a woman. I got to be physically
Understood.
attracted to a
Sure.
woman to actually want to go on a date with her.
Wow, that's a fucking big step.
Revelation.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm picky in that regards. That's
Yeah, so is
that's-
everybody.
But also to kind of break a streak, sometimes you just gotta,
Nah, I still got to be.
So how many?
be
How many
sexually
women did you?
attracted.
All right. So how many were there?
How many dates? Maybe like in New York, I would do them a lot, maybe like 30. But
And you didn't get.
nah, I wasn't. No, all the girls I would end up having were like women that I knew. That
Burger Gate, we want answers. Now, how many were left after you took the two? He wants to know.
I don't know. I took two.
But how many were left?
I don't know. I just took two. So
Well, there was a
You-
plate of burgers. How many were on the plate when you took? Two?
I saw two and I took two. So I don't know.
He doesn't need blinders.
Yeah.
You see, I've been saying we're coming up with blinders for you.
I wasn't
You can't
passing them
look
out to
around.
other people. I
Gene,
wasn't
are-
passing them out to other people.
Gina,
Yeah,
we're
you-
all
you-
shallow. All right, it's not just
Yeah.
a Ray thing. I'm not. This is if you had your eyes crossed and a third one in the middle of your forehead, we wouldn't know each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you're beautiful. That's what Bob loves about you, among many other things.
Mhm.
But that's what gets us in the door. Same thing with you and Bob. Well, maybe not with Bob, but for a lot of women, there's got to be a sense of attraction there. I imagine, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong for
Yeah,
claiming
no,
that.
you should. Yeah, you have to find the person attractive before you.
Yeah, and that's just the start of it. Now I got to be like, all right, are they nuts? Are we compatible?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I see two burgers. I taste two.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't know if there was any other burgers there.
I want to say, I want to say no. There's a bunch of things, and I saw two burgers. I took two burgers.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey,
Oh,
discount
God.
Montana,
The
what's
burger
up?
police is here.
Ray, did you eat a burger while you were there in the green room?
No, I ate it in my car. before I
Okay, so
took
you
off.
did leave with two. All right, we just want to make that clear.
You ate in your car. Why didn't you?
Because I didn't have a fucking room.
Your,
You had
your
a
burger would have been
green room.
freezing by the time you got to fucking wherever the fuck that house was.
So yes, I had two. Yeah, no, the burger was definitely not fucking just from wherever the restaurant was. It was sitting there since whenever the burgers were there.
People
never
are in
even
shock.
seen 'em.
People are in shock. They cannot believe you don't know if there were pickles on them. They are.
I'm gonna say there were no pickles on the burger.
They're upset. You're a burger thief. People, this is taking a dark turn. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today for two hamburgers. Brett's Hollywood Show. Seriously, if you can't get laid on Tinder, you have zero game. It's beyond easy. You're a good-looking guy, Ray. You should be fucking everything.
It's very strange.
Thank you, Brett's Hollywoods.
Yeah. Ray should have stayed at White Castle. I think that would,
Did you take anything else?
Oh, how many fur burgers did you eat off Tinder?
I think I took a bag of peanuts too.
Damn it.
There was a bag of peanuts, which I actually left shit in the green room because those little bottles of Pepsi, those little 6-ounce ones. I did a corporate show, and they had a bunch of like those little 6-inch bottles of Pepsi. So those are mine. They were in my bag, so I just put them in the fridge for people. I gave to the people.
Wow. You should have just stayed in the green room. You should give the Hamburglar his own show. John Spittle. Wait, Ray didn't know Perry was the joke. No offense, Ray, but if you can't find the mark in the room, it's you. $4.99. He just wasn't familiar with Perry's work. I think is what he
I
said.
saw Windy City Heat. I thought it was a great movie.
And he was familiar, and you were right, sir. Airbnb, if Ray was left to close up, 20 towels gone, silverware, toiletries, paper towels. Not that I don't trust Ray. It's not Ray's job to prepare that house for when we check out. You know, that would be as well a dick move on my part, depending on what you feel is a dick move on my part, to be like, oh yeah, you can crash. And then when you get up, clean the fucking place, get it ready, and then leave the key under the mat and thanks. So not to mention everybody was leaving Sunday. Everybody had flights or started driving back to wherever they came from. So you'd have been up early. And one thing I know about you, Ray, you do not do well early in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No offense.
So it is your fault.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
No, I definitely am. I'm not a morning person.
People's names on the Airbnb. What do you mean? Like, who stayed there? The whole crew. The whole
Not this guy. That's
No,
for
I
sure.
I think she meant that your name is on it.
Oh, yeah. No, my name is on the Airbnb. Absolutely. So, yeah. You know, you got to watch out for that shit. But I trust Ray. I don't think Ray was going to trash the place. All right, maybe I don't trust him 100%, but I trust him like 80%. You know? No, I trust Ray. When Shuli was sleeping soundly, where was Ray?
Yeah.
Ray was in Teamster Tim's room.
He was?
No.
Oh, I thought you stayed with Teamster Tim.
I stayed at the same hotel as Teamster Tim.
Oh, okay. Didn't he invite you?
I went back with him, and I got a room there.
Okay. But he at no point said you can crash with me. He just said you can come with me to the hotel and get a room.
Yeah,
there.
I went to the hotel.
He
with
said,
him.
Did you get me that burger?
I wouldn't give him a burger. He's like, get your own room, you bastard.
Bob, please put in a good word for Ray at Comcast.
I can't call him.
Ray needs to clarify what he means regarding these mini Pepsis. He took them from one gig and brought them to Pottstown, where he then shared them with the crew. I never knew these.
Hell
Pepsis.
yeah, I did.
I did not see
Those
that.
little like 8-ounce cans of Pepsi. Not
Okay.
a corporate thing. They were in the green room, and I was like, all right, I'll fucking. Because I brought food.
What
from
is a
there.
corporate thing? What do you call a corporate thing? I just want to
Private gig.
A
No,
private
no,
gig.
no. But there's a corporate gig is not a private gig. It is
Right.
a private
Yeah, it
gig,
is.
but
It's a
it's
private
not.
gig.
But it's not okay. A corporate gig is something
You're
doing
too dirty. You won't be able to do them, Bob. You're too dirty.
So
A
he's not
corporate
talking about
gig.
You're gonna bring out the blue cheese and put it in the CEO's ass and be like, here you go.
Yeah, that's what I do, Ray.
Yeah. Let him talk, Ray. Go
A
ahead.
corporate gig is doing something for like Pepsi or a big company, and it's like 15 to whatever thousand. A private gig is just something that somebody's having an event.
Right. It's like a guy who's
Okay.
having a barbecue and wants.
Was
to have-
it a company that you were?
Yeah, it was a company.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
It
was
was Bridgestone Tires in Akron, Ohio.
There you go.
All right, so that's like 5,000.
No, it was not 5,000 people there.
$5,000.
$5,000. No, I got less than that. I think the booker. I don't know
you
how
over?
much. I don't know how much they
took.
gave the booker, but yeah.
Did you get a
But,
room?
but yes, I did make money.
By the way, shout out to Dave Daffler gifting 5 subs. Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you, Dave.
Nice.
Turn your
Yeah.
gifted thing on in your settings. Accept gifted subscriptions, and somebody will give you one. They're good people here. Thank you. Go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it was in Akron, Ohio. So I did not need a room, but there was a room if I wanted one. But no, I told him I didn't need one.
Could have gotten some free soap and shampoo.
You know, Ray's dropping off material from other gigs in other green rooms. He's like,
No,
cool.
because I took food to go, and there was like cans of Pepsi, so I took like 3 cans of Pepsi, and then they were in my bag, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna ever drink these." So I put them in the green room in exchange for 2 fucking hamburgers.
So that was the
Had I
barter.
known I had no house to stay at, I would have fucking left the cans of Pepsi in my bag. I'm like,
So much like Raiders of the Lost Ark, when he takes the idol and puts the bag of sand there, you take 2 burgers and put 2 Pepsis in, or 3 Pepsis in, right?
I was just trying to be a nice guy. I was giving back.
Ray and these Tinder chicks are the same. Burger Gate. Can I gift 5 burgers?
I'll take some burgers. I'm gonna eat lunch after this. I'll take a burger. Let's fucking do it.
So basically, Ray left 3 shitty flat cans of soda for the people. And then he's sitting on the back of the car like it's a parade, like he's the grand marshal. There he is.
I saw a high pitch Eric drinking one, and it didn't even like fit in his hand. His hand's like this fucking big. I look like this size.
You ever see that picture of Andre the Giant holding a can of beer, and it looks like a toy? Like that's what it looks like. Eric, he's right about that.
Kumia looks at because Kumia's sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, I thought that was a regular size can of Pepsi." And he just has this giant fucking meat hook.
Right.
Nope. It's a little fucking 8-ounce can of Pepsi. I don't know why they make it's also weird. I don't know why they make those cans. Like, do they really sell that many 8-ounce Pepsis that they got to be in that little container? But
did that bother you that night before the show?
I fucking went off on him, Bob, and then I sprayed him with blue cheese. And I fucking stuck the microphone in the CEO's ass, and I said, "Deal with this, Bridgestone." I said, "Bob Levy says hello."
Oh, you could have stuck it up there, and then when it stays there, you go, "Now that's grip," because that's a tire thing. I like that. No one is giving Ray credit for not procreating. Thank you, Ray. See? It's not all attacks.
There you go.
5 minutes for 302 burgers. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. Is Ray drunk? No, he's not drunk. He just woke up.
I'm wasted, dude. I'm fucking wasted.
Has Ray laughed once this show? No, he has not. But in all fairness, this show's terrible, so it's not his fault.
I blame fucking Levy.
Yeah.
It's his fucking fault.
That's true.
Where can I get one of those shirts? Look at that guy. Wow.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Yeah, who's that dude?
Hey, Ray, I got something cool to show you before we.
Is that one of Borat's characters? It's Sacha Baron Cohen.
Look at this shit. This woman's getting plastic surgery, and she's awake.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I'm not watching this. No, turn it off. This is fucked up. No.
She's
Don't
awake,
tell.
dude.
Look,
Put
Ray
something
might
else
vomit.
on. This is gonna take it. This is gonna get us thrown off. It's stupid. Fucking stupid.
I don't want to see that shit.
What do you now, Ray? What do you have your opinion of like snot coming out? Does that make you nauseous
Yeah, I don't need to see that.
like that? Let's see who lasts longer.
No, I'm not gonna look at it. So it's all right.
Well, but you and Bob will.
Cross signs.
You and Bob both have that, so we could do a little contest.
Yeah, why do I want to say why do I want to see gross shit?
Well, look, we have to look at that.
No one's rescuing us from that, Ray. They want a new game. Make Ray puke.
Yeah.
The only reason that's a popular photo is I tweeted it and Gaffigan retweeted it. So like that's why that's one of the
No, the reason why it's a popular photo is because you have a chunk of hair missing in it. It has nothing to do with fucking Jim Gaffigan. Are you out of your mind?
That's when the pandemic and everything got shut down. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm shaving my head."
I guess they shut down mirrors too.
All right. So no facelift thing. Do we have a Bob Levy quotes game? And
We
wrap
do.
it up. All right, let's do a Bob Levy quotes game, and we'll wrap this up. What do you say, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, put a fucking bow on it.
There you go. Ray was seen taking pink sheets out of his car.
Is this true?
Room, saying that he was staying on his pull-out bed, but the next day changed his story to possibly protect Tim.
Yeah, actually, can we real quick get to the whole pink blanket thing, Ray? Because I noticed
Yeah,
when
what's with the
Carlos brought
blanket?
it up on your stream the other day, you changed the topic. When Bob brought it up on MLC, what's the story with the pink blanket, Ray?
I don't know. I don't know. My blanket's blue. You
Oh,
don't
is
want
this
to
one of
see
those-
my blanket.
Is this one of those internet things where does it look pink or blue to you, and everybody debates?
I don't. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with the pink blanket. I missed this. What's going on?
He doesn't want to talk about it. Clearly, it's very weird.
I don't
This
know.
is
I
weird.
don't know that.
This is weird.
That is weird.
Your reaction to this is weird.
Yeah.
Murder sheets? Are they murder sheets or are we blankets?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God, Ray's literally transforming into Chad in front of our eyes. Just angry, loud, and not funny. I disagree. $4.99, Uncle Jack.
Check your credit cards.
Polar Bear's intrigued by this, not answering the question. He's
So you had
embarrassed.
your own blanket with you. That's
No, I do not have my own blanket with me.
Do you have period sheets? Like
Yep,
sweaty
I
tie-
do.
tryhards? You do, okay.
Yes, I do. I got to
Can-
change my sheet from all the women squirting on them.
We need the story now. We're not going anywhere. What is up with the pink? Is it blankets or sheets? Let's clarify this. What's pink in your car that you travel with? A towel, sheet, blanket? Which one?
No, I don't know. Where's the video? Show me the video footage.
I think it was leaked. I think I can get it from one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I think somebody filmed
It's
it.
on Win by Two's YouTube
Win by Two,
channel.
yeah.
Wow. I can't believe this. Was something wrapped in the blanket, Ray?
I don't know what people are saying. I did not have blankets. Did I bring the blankets? Did I bring blankets around and
Well, you
walk
said your
around
car
with
was
blankets?
full of stuff, so and you travel
It
a
was
lot.
full
Do you have your own?
of all this fucking equipment. I had pillows,
What color were they?
white.
Pinkish
Is
white?
let me
So I
just
take a-
let me make this easy. Let me make this easy. Do you, at this point in time, own a pink blanket?
No, I do not have a pink blanket. I'll take one. Send it to me.
Okay. Do you did you at any point have a pink sheet?
No.
Where are people getting this information about a pink blanket?
A lot of people said it.
Yeah. Ask them. Then ask them.
Am I crazy? Is this not the weirdest reaction?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
this-
know what you want me to say.
Well,
I'm
first
not the
he
one
said
that brought up
he-
fucking pink blankets.
Well, he said, "I don't know."
Somebody wants me to give Ray a pink slip.
There you go. Is that what this is code for?
Yeah, no. This is the most important story in Shuli Network history.
Well, all right. So, do you have sheets in your car, any color?
I bring my pillows with me,
Yeah.
and when I crash my buddy's place, and that's
Wait, they
it.
don't have pillows that you wait when you
No, I bring my own pillows,
Julie,
dude.
you brought a pillow here, right?
No, I didn't bring them.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine like look,
I bring my
you can
own
sleep there,
pillows.
but we got no pillows.
I bring my own pillows.
No,
I got
towels.
I got nothing.
Carlos Danger asked him.
Yeah.
Carlos, drop it. Get out of here. Get out of here.
This can't be somebody
This
from
is
the past.
this is the worst
they're-
liar ever.
Yeah.
They really are bad at
What?
lying. Ray.
Yes,
this
have
somebody
dead
from the
bodies in a
past?
pink. Yes,
No,
there's
but
dead
I'm
bodies
saying
in a
is-
pink blanket. So
Is this
yeah,
a family thing? This blanket from somebody in your family.
Right. Mersh got it on the first night. Pink sheets. So you do have pink sheets.
no.
What?
My sheets are. I have a green sheet. No, orange. I have an orange blanket.
In your car.
Yeah. Now it's in my
All right,
room.
but you
with
said
me.
all right, but you said you didn't have it in your car.
Well, pink sheet. I don't have pink sheets. All right, fine. I have pink sheets. All right, let it. The world know. Why would I be keeping? I don't give a fuck. I do not.
But why?
Yeah, but
Yes.
people seen it. I'm saying that's all.
Right,
I
like,
don't
people
know.
are
What are
saying-
they in the fucking venue with fucking pink sheets?
I have no idea where
no.
they seen it.
Maybe at the hotel, maybe the sheets were pink. I don't remember what fucking color the sheets were. Maybe they were pink sheets at the hotel. I don't know.
People are saying on other shows, on Mersh's show, that you admitted or he got out of you some sort of pink something in your life, and you admitted that you like to smell it. Is it a blanket or is it a sheet? What did you say to Mersh that you like to smell?
I don't even know who Mersh is. I seriously don't even know who Mersh is.
Was it Melton then? I mean, I don't know, people. I feel
Was
like
it Win by
Let it be the fucking mystery then.
Ray, get an Ethernet adapter for your Mac. Onion Sinclair. Ray and these Tinder chicks are the same. Burgergate, yes.
Yep.
Yes. Ray, you thank the person who gives subs. You're on this network, even though you stream against the shows on here and shit on Truly. Courtesy 101. Aaron Brown, thank you. Oh my God, Ray's literally transforming into Chad. We read that. Little man. Ray, you should just book another cruise ship gig.
Yeah, now you know what to do. At least so
Keep
it's not
your
bad.
stolen burgers in a warm pink blanket.
That's what I do. Hell yeah.
This is really Ray Vortex today. This is
Yeah.
Man of mystery.
There we go.
People want me to stay on this. So again, just to clarify, where's Carlos Danger when you need him? Where's this fucking guy?
He was in. Oh, there he is.
Carlos,
Send him a link real quick.
Send him a link. I gotta get him in
Yeah,
here.
this is
Give me
intriguing.
Dabbler. Get me everybody that knows the world of Ray in here. You guys talk to Ray. I got to piss 2 seconds. Right.
Sure. He's texting him. Don't bring up that pink fucking blanket.
Hey, I don't have Carlos Danger's email address. Ray, can you forward him the link I sent you?
Sure.
Thank you.
Ray is not pleased, right?
No, the pink blanket thing really fucks with him.
No, I don't know what people have mentioned it on every show, so I don't know.
Ray, do you think perhaps it's the orange blanket they're talking about, and in the photograph that people saw, maybe it looked pink?
Could be.
Yeah.
So what's the story with the orange blanket then?
No, I do have an orange blanket. Maybe that's the color of the sheets at the hotel. Maybe that I don't remember what color the sheets at the hotel were. Maybe they were pink.
I think it's
don't know.
breast cancer month. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it
Well, how
is.
would
It was Mother's Day, so maybe they had pink blankets for Mother's Day.
So did you took them out of the room?
No.
Then how would they know?
Somebody said, "Do you always take blankets into hotels?"
Really
No.
not necessary.
Do you use your own? Do you take your pillow into hotels? Or do you use them?
No, I use their hotels.
Oh.
Or whatever's at the hotel.
What were I saw when I was leaving, Ray was texting feverishly. What were you texting, Ray? Who are you telling not to bring up what? Was he sending Carlos a link?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
All right, good. Thank you. Ray Shuli's coming back with photos. Come clean, amigo. Get out of here. Is this true? He stole them and gave them to his mom as a Mother's Day gift? I don't want to believe that.
My mom's dead.
Oh, okay. Well, then I apologize. I got misinformation.
It's the only way we find
Shuli
right.
drew himself off.
That's the end of Shuli.
Oh, no.
You got what you wanted, guys.
Yeah. Wow. You drove Shuli off. I hope you feel good.
I mean, look, Ray, you don't have to throw me out. I know you're not happy with where this is going. You have to boot me off the network. Jesus. But all right. Shuli's gonna back up into the neighbor's garage getting cigs after this one. I'm telling you, this has taken such a turn. This is unbelievable. Numbers are skyrocketing because people are hooked. They want to know what the hell.
Ray, where do you think this comes from? What is your
Where's the confusion here?
Maybe the sheets at the hotel were pink. I don't know.
Well, how
Well,
would
who's
they
seen
know
your
though, unless
sheets?
you would take them out?
I don't know. I didn't sit there and study them. So
Did any piece of bedding from the hotel leave with you?
no.
Was
No.
there any additional pieces of bedding that you brought in with you?
I did, Carlos. Checked your Twitter messages.
Yeah, Carlos, get with it. None of this makes sense.
Ray,
to
what's your
my-
favorite color?
Blue.
Blue.
You admit that.
Pinko Kami blankets. Yeah, Ray, you send me the link. Butt dip. Who the fuck are you?
Well, it's another one.
Now there's a butt diff,
Yeah.
horn diff, car diff, butt diff. Send him a link. I don't care. Let's figure it out. I'm curious. Butt diff. This cover up feels worse than the crime.
Always the way.
Yeah.
Ah, there he is.
There he is.
The great Carlos Danger checking in, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up,
Welcome,
brother?
sir, to the BS show. How are you, pal?
I'm doing all right. I have 19 browsers open. I haven't showered. I'm out of breath. Ray, what the fuck are you doing?
This is crazy. Check out Carlos Insufferable Bastards podcast, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. I just steal clips from you 24 hours a day. There's
It's
no
all
original
good,
content
man.
anymore.
It's all good, buddy.
I appreciate that.
Go subscribe, go join. He's a good dude. He's good at this. And he works very well with Ray. Not too many
Yes,
people
he
can say that.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Ray
not.
didn't want him. It seemed. That's weird because I think
I
they're
don't
great.
want them.
Why?
No, he's not a fan of mine. Although
That's
after this
crazy.
broadcast, you can never say KB treats Ray like shit. You guys take the cake today with this. You
Yeah.
got Uncle Rick and Mommy talking shit about him. It's outrageous. But the pink sheets.
Yeah,
Can I-
what is going on here?
Look at that shit.
What are we missing?
Producer Joe is evil.
Yeah.
Ray, can I talk about it? It's not that big a deal. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is, but what happened was Bedabbler did a stream.
Hold on,
Numbers
Ray.
on.
Is it okay for him to talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look upset.
I'm giving him a moment to process that. You right? It's okay. It wasn't a big deal. So we did a stream, right? Bedabbler does a stream
This is so weird.
about this Pottstown thing you guys put on.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we have Ray come on late after Levy abandoned him at the hotel or whatever it was. We also had Cardiff on, right? Cardiff Electric, the potato, in human form with a mask. And he mentioned that, yeah, he saw Ray, I guess, getting something either out of his car. I was drunk during the stream, so this is from Irish memory. And that Ray had some type of pink bed sheet. And then Ray sort of confirmed it, but then kind of said maybe it was with the hotel, so it was a little up in the air about what it was. But Ray, all you got to say to him, tell him it's a childhood gift from your dad who served in Nam.
Oh, why did you
And
say
then
that?
and then guess why is Shuli attacking veterans? That's all you got to do. Just twist it around. Shuli hates America. We all know. Shuli, what country are you born in?
America, Iran, number one.
There you go, Ray. There you go. You could do it.
Ray, just what is the story? It's we're all fascinated now because you just wouldn't tell us right out the gate. So what is the story?
I mean, Ray, I'm in
I
my
don't want.
basement right now.
I'm doing this on purpose because all right, someone help me
Are you
out.
saving it
and
for your
paid
special?
No, someone help me out and paid for my hotel room, and they don't want it known that they did that. Therefore, I don't want to talk about the hotel shit anymore. That, like, out of respect for them, I fucking texted Bob this. Bob knows this. And you know this too, Carlos. So
but that has nothing to do
they
with
want nothing.
Hold on,
so
hold
therefore, they're like, don't say this, don't say this. And here you guys are. I fucking texted. Bob knows this.
I
and
didn't say a
Carlos
damn
knows that.
thing. I didn't
So,
say a
all
damn
right.
thing about it. A
So
damn
that's
thing.
why I was like,
Neither
can we
did I.
just squash this? Because the dude took care of my hotel room. I don't want to talk about any hotel shit anymore.
You're talking
That's
about it.
why. Yeah.
Exactly. Carlos is right. All we were talking about is the blanket. The blanket. That's all. You're
was
the one
before.
who
They don't want to know.
just
So I'm
told
like, let's leave the fucking hotel shit
The
out of it.
blanket paid for
Out of
your
respect
hotel?
for them. And and now here we are. So out of respect for them, I was like, let's not talk about the fucking hotel shit. And now here we are talking about the hotel shit.
But Ray,
because someone helped me out.
You brought up
Yeah.
someone paid for your hotel. None of us asked you that. All we were asking about is the story of this blanket or sheet that is pink. It had nothing to do with the room,
Yeah.
unless, like Mike said, the blanket or the sheet paid for your room. Other than that, it's just a question about the blanket. Nobody asked about the room.
Yeah, and I thought the sighting of the alleged blanket or sheets, whatever color they were or were not, that was before before Bob abandoned you, and these guys treated you like shit by not.
No, it was all at the
crash on a
hotel.
couch.
Because I went on your stream and from the hotel.
But the sighting of the that was all had nothing. One had nothing to do with the other,
Yeah.
even in the timeline of things.
But I texted both of you and like, can we just drop this?
Did I
texted
bring up
both
the
you
hotel?
guys.
Right. Did I bring up anything
No,
that you
but
didn't?
that's
you
where
had a hotel?
that's where the whole
Did I-
fucking.
But
Yeah.
I didn't bring it up. I kept it
That
quiet.
person
I had
asked
no
me
idea.
not to mention that they
And
took
we
care of the
haven't.
hotel
Yeah.
situation.
Ray, you just
So,
broke the
yeah.
story you didn't want broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't break it. I
Yeah.
understood that. You know what I mean? I don't know why you were complaining about it when you sent me the text saying
No,
you had
because
a
there
hotel.
I was on
I
Carlos's
understand.
stream talking about it, and I was like, let's just drop this fucking hotel shit. And now here we are. Yes, the sheets at the hotel were fucking pink. And it's on the stream, and I did not want to fucking talk about because that person asked
Why
me,
were they in your
don't
car?
mention that I've
Right. We're not fascinated at all. We don't care about who paid for the room or whatever. We want to know why the pink sheets ended up with you in the car.
there's not a pink sheet in the car. It's
Yeah.
it's an orange blanket. But that's why I didn't want to talk about any hotel shit.
But again,
nobody-
we weren't.
So,
Nobody,
Hey,
none
Carlos.
of them knew. I was the only one that knew when you hit me up after Brennan thing.
Why was
And
it in
I
your
was
car?
like, why wouldn't somebody? But why wouldn't somebody not even want you to say that you had a room with them? Why? I just didn't understand anything. And why were you yelling about it if you had a place to stay? To me, the story was over because I was going to send you the money, and you said, "Don't send me the money. I got it taken care of." Something like that. I got taken care of. It was nothing about.
I
wasn't
have
gonna
no problem telling, but out of respect for that person, I said, "Don't fucking talk about the hotel. Don't talk about the
why-
hotel."
why?
And
What
I
Ray
fucking
did
told
you?
both you guys, "Hey, out of respect for them, I sent you the fucking text message
And we
from
didn't.
them asking,
Nobody talked
hey,
about it.
don't fucking talk about the hotel." And then here you are, "Hey, what's at the hotel?"
No,
With the
asking
fucking
about
pink
the color
blanket.
of the
Let's
sheets have
fucking
nothing to
talk
do with the
about-
hotel.
Let's fucking
I
talk
have
about
no
that
idea what-
shit. So
Ray, you could
It's
I
like,
had
let's
no
fucking
idea how
drop
the
it,
blanket
and then there
had
you are.
anything to do with the fucking hotel. I thought you had a blanket in the car they were talking about, and you took it out. or
no,
something.
because I
That's what
went on
thought.
no.
Ray,
All right.
I mean this with all my heart.
I was just saying this out of respect for that person, and I sent
Ray?
both of you their fucking text message of them
Right.
saying,
And I
"Please
didn't
don't
bring it
talk
up."
about the fucking hotel."
Right.
So
I
I was
didn't
like,
bring
"All
it
right,
up.
I'm not going to." And he goes, "Hey, what's
Right.
up with these sheets at the hotel? Let's talk about the fucking sheets at the hotel."
Ray,
So
I want to tell you this, and from the bottom of my heart, I want Ray signed to a lifetime contract on the Truly Network. I
it's
don't
like,
want
what
him
the
to
fuck?
touch
I'm not
it.
talking about it out of respect for that fucking person. And then here we are. Hey, what's going on at the hotel? Let's talk about the hotel thing again. Hey,
No,
let's
we
talk
asked
about the
about
sheets
the
at the
brought-
fucking
your
hotel.
car. The
Nobody
hotel
brought
never
up
came
the
into it.
hotel
It was
at all.
all
It
about
was
the-
based.
the
Buddy,
blanket
you
It was
did.
just a
Actually,
blanket.
one person did bring up the hotel. It was Ray. It was Ray. Who
No,
broke
I'm not.
the
I'm not.
story.
I'm not Chad. I don't want to fucking dance around lies. So it's like, I was like, yeah, let's not fucking talk about it. Let's fucking move on to something else. No, hey, no, let's go back.
So-
What's going on
so-
at the hotel with these blankets? Let's talk about them some more. I told both you fuckers, don't talk about it.
I did
and
not
both of
mention
you-
a fucking thing
so
about
you
it.
could have squashed it. You could have
How
squashed
can
it.
I
when it was
squash
like-
what? We're talking about a fucking blanket. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, we're not in
I
your
have no
mind, Ray.
idea.
Here's
I-
my
I-
prediction: in 5 minutes, Ray's going to tell us who paid for the hotel, and we didn't even ask.
Well,
All
I
right.
wouldn't tie in the color of the blanket. Is in no way connects to what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, and I wouldn't fuck you over like that, like
Yeah.
these guys would.
So I'm
yeah,
just
you're-
like,
I
let's
didn't at all.
quit talking about, and I fucking texted both you like, dude, you know why I can't talk about this shit? Both you squash it, and Carlos,
didn't
hey,
say
come
nothing.
on, what's going on with the pink blankets? Let's fucking talk about pink
But
blankets.
nobody said you didn't.
It's
Nobody
like,
said
Jesus
the
Christ,
pink
dude.
blankets were. From what I'm saying, people said that they seen you with a blue with a pink blanket. Okay, I figured it was at the show.
Well, we're done with these sheets. What's the background? Now I'm terrified.
I have no idea what's going on. I didn't say a word about what you sent me yesterday because
He's right.
It all ties in together, Bob.
How
It
do
all
I know?
fucking ties in together.
How do I know?
Yeah, and you know that too, Carlos. It all
I
ties in
don't know
together.
it. How
And
do I
both you're
know?
like, yeah, let's fucking talk about it. Even though I sent you both fucking text. Let's not talk about it. You know why we can't talk about it.
We
And
didn't
you're
talk
like,
about the
no, let's
hotel.
fucking talk about it. Let's fucking get back into it.
Who
Jesus
talked about the
Christ, dude.
hotel?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who
All right.
talked about the hotel? Nobody did.
Ray's the only one who brought up the
All
hotel.
right, I'm fucking.
We were just trying
all
to
right.
figure out what is it, a sheet? Is it a blanket? Why is it pink? And why is it with you in your automobile? That's all we were trying to figure out.
And
Well,
whatever
there
you
you
do,
go.
don't tell us who paid for the room.
Well, it wasn't you fuckers.
Yeah.
Boom. We get it now. Sign the fire rate committee.
Yeah, you know what, Bob? You know what? I will take that hotel money because I'm going to forward it to that person. So thank you.
Well, have
All
Shuli
you got to do
forward
is
it.
tell us who it is, and we'll make out a check to him.
Yeah.
No, they don't want to be fucking involved.
Now we
Why
have
don't they want to
know
be
who
involved?
paid
What
for
is
the room.
what is this
See,
like illegal
all
to
right,
get to a
stop.
room?
This is your fault. This is your fault. The room was never brought up. Now you brought up the room. Now people want it. Yes, Carlos, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Ray, you're assuming you're we're not in your head. So you're assuming that we have the same information in your head that you have, that somehow the pink colored sheets is connected with
All right.
whoever paid for the room. I did not know that. There's no
I didn't
way
know
I would
that.
know that.
I
Is the
told you.
person
that.
I did not
Started
come
the
on
room
here to
gay
blow up your
Klansmen.
spot like that.
All right. Well, you guys did. So congrats. Thank
But you talked about it on Bedabbler's stream.
I didn't
hold on.
say a damn thing about that somebody let you stay in their room. I didn't say a fucking word.
Thank you, Henrik.
I
my
didn't say
point is-
one word about that.
and your spot isn't blown up because we don't have any details to any of this. You're the only one with the details, and you're the one that's
No,
giving
Carlos
them
You're
out.
and
assuming-
Bob both too. All right.
No,
didn't-
all you said
we
was
didn't
don't
say
talk about one
anything
guy.
about it. Nobody said anything about a fucking room. We're talking about a blanket. I don't know what anything a blanket. I wasn't there. I left.
The internet is supposed to be beating up on Mike Morris. What's going on here,
Yeah.
Ray?
What
You're deflecting.
is the person who paid for your room a gay Klansman?
Yep.
Go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
would explain
All right.
it.
Well, see, that wasn't hard. Did Brian Johnson
There it
pay
is.
for the hotel room? Yes or no? True or false?
Ray, just out Brian Johnson.
And then y'all bring up the hotel burgers over and over again.
Yeah, I don't understand how one.
All
is
right.
the
Fuck
other.
it.
No,
No, I'm gonna fucking tell you guys.
You
You
don't
fucking
have to.
assholes. I said I don't want to fucking talk about it. No, I crashed with my buddy because he had a place. And yes, I brought my blankets in and crashed on his place. I told you fuckers I didn't want to talk to it. Out of respect for them, I sent you guys both the fucking text message of
Nobody
them
talked
saying,
with-
hey, don't say that you did. Don't say that this happened. Don't say that you crashed. And here you guys are. What's with the? I fucking told you guys, don't bring it up that I crashed in their room. So yes, those are my fucking blankets. And so yeah, thank you
so
guys for
you had the
fucking
blankets-
disregarding what the fuck I asked you.
Nobody
not to fucking
said
talk about.
anything.
So
You
there
would
you
have had
go.
the blankets
Thank
if you were in
You could-
Shuli's place. You would have
could
had the
fucking-
blanket. Forget the hotel.
Yeah.
You brought that
So-
with you because you're going to sleep
All
at
right.
Shuli's place.
All right, I'll see you guys. But yeah, I'm.
What?
Ray.
Nobody
for
said
having me,
anything
man.
about the fucking room.
Thanks for having me, man. Good times.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
What, Ray?
Hey, you
I
can't
have
blame
no
that one
i-
on me.
I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened.
All right.
Neither do I.
But I
Now,
was
now-
right.
now I'm on the BS show.
That was
He
the
said-
wildest shit ever.
Wait a
Ever.
minute. Hold on. He sent me a text after Kevin saying, I stayed in somebody's room. Don't say anything. And I didn't say anything. I
No,
didn't
you
say
didn't.
anything.
None of us did.
After
Carlos,
he
am I
complained about
crazy?
not having a room, he had to go home, which he didn't. I still didn't say anything.
Look, I'm Team Ray with this. I think you guys did treat him like shit, but this pink blanket stuff has nothing to do with what we're talking about. The the pink blanket has nothing to do with Ray's secret. And I get
didn't
why he
know-
wants to keep it a secret.
but I have no
'cause the guy
idea
asked
why
him.
he said that we brought up the hotel room, which we clearly didn't.
I'm shaking.
And then, but just to circle back for a second, what does the guy not want Ray to say anything about? Like, what? That's weird
It's
too.
not like we know who it is.
I mean, there's working people in this world, and they don't want stuff there. They don't want a pat on the back. They just want some stuff
get it.
private.
I get it. They're worried Ray's going to dox them by accident.
So when can you start, Carlos?
Yeah, I like this. Welcome to the Bully Network. New change of pace here. Carlos going to be joining the team, and we'll be bullying people left and right.
But there was no bullying. Nobody mentioned anything about that. What he sent me, I looked at it yesterday. All I know is he sent me a picture of whatever, the bill or something like that.
Thank you, Danielle.
And then he said, don't mention it about that he got me a hotel or he stayed with them. And I was like, fine, I'm not going to mention it, even though he was complaining that he had nowhere to stay, but he did. But he was complaining about.
Right, but he sent you a bill for a hotel and he didn't stay at a hotel.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what Ray sent, but I was under the
looked at it
impression.
once.
I was under the impression that I'm sorry, Shuli.
Go ahead. You were talking.
I was under the impression that Ray, crashed somewhere. And the reason when Bob was offering him on air to reimburse him, Ray was being hesitant to address that because he didn't want to take money from Bob, is what I understood. Because he had a place to stay. But he had a place to stay at the last second. It wasn't like was when he was in a panic after
But I didn't
that show.
know that at all. So
He was clearly in a
willing to
panic.
give
He
it
was
to
all
him.
upset. But I think that was the awkwardness there. But I don't know why. He had the pink stuff. I don't even know why this is a big. I got a fucking flowered blanket upstairs. This is all my children's toys behind me. I mean, who
I
cares?
got a tampon in me now. Come on.
Right. We
But
all
I
have
don't-
our things.
It didn't I thought that somebody seen the blanket in the car or he took it out. That's what I was thinking.
Cardiff definitely. I know Cardiff said it in a joke, and not Cardiff. He wasn't trolling. He was just making it was playful ribbing or whatever Brennan says. It wasn't malicious. But I guess for whatever reason, Ray has that tied into revealing this great secret.
Here, Bob, let me show you a bill, but ask no one to discuss this bill. I'm sending you. Then why send it in the first place, Ray?
Well, I have no idea what was going. Believe me, I was so confused because he was complaining on his show about not having a room. Then he complained on Kevin said he didn't have. I said on Twitter, I'll take care of it. So I went home. I had a migraine. I had to go home. I left. I stayed for a half hour of the meet and greet, and I left. And I said, I'll take care of it then if there's a problem. And then he's like, whatever. He sent me what he sent me. And I just looked at it and I go, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to, throw him under the bus with it.
But did he send you a bill for a hotel room, or did he send you, hey, somebody else took care of this, don't worry about it, but don't mention who did it?
I think that's what it was.
Okay. So he wasn't trying to hit you up for money for a room that he didn't
No,
pay
he
for.
said, you don't worry about it. It was,
Pink sheets is code for sleeping at a friend's house. Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, buddy. Good
We're
riddance.
really backed up on super chats.
All right, let's hit them and let's get out of here. All right,
Yeah, it
Carlos,
was just
hang
like
on.
a little thing, you know what I mean? Whatever. It doesn't make any sense to me. I still don't even know what the hell he's talking about because the blanket, I don't know what the blanket had anything to do with. I wasn't there.
That was the craziest turn for the dumbest reason. It was wild.
I don't get it. I
then he
don't know
outed-
why it was undercover anyway. I didn't understand it.
And how about Mike saying in a few minutes he's just going to tell us who the person was? And literally a few minutes later he goes, "Fine, I'll tell you. I was staying with a friend." Blah blah blah. I mean, unbelievable. Shuli Mason, thank you. Aaron Brown, $2.
My God.
Ray, you need to separate your whites.
Yeah.
Funny.
I identify with that.
Yeah, so we've all fucked that up. Doing the laundry, Ray's sheets were white. Yes. Tony Soprano, $1.99. Ray's boyfriend bought him a room in a blanket. That is alleged. Teamster Tim paid for a hotel. Everybody knows. I don't know. Ray, your sugar daddy paid for the room. It's okay. Aaron Brown, $2. Single mother of 5 after Ray, $2. Ray is turning into Crowder. Effing watch it. Ray doesn't have pink sheets. He has cartoons on his.
So do I.
I believe that, Jirok. $5. Chim, $1.99. This is gold. Agreed. Reels. Ray is not a bright man. Agreed, but I love him.
This
Aaron
was like,
Brown.
hold on a second.
And
This
neither
was
am
like,
I, by the way. I'm not a bright man either. Go ahead.
This was like one of those detective shows where they sit the guy down and go, "You want a drink? All right, he fucking got me a." You know, it's like nobody said anything about it. Nobody.
This fucking guy snitched on everybody for a Happy Meal. People that need chemo and people who donate hotel rooms don't need publicity. Why can't you guys realize that, Aaron Brown? CC Turtles, I get it. Hotel guy's wife.
I don't know where this went. I just don't know. I'm so confused. And
that was wild. Bob Levy's fat balls. $2. Who cares? It's loser boy Ray.
I love Ray.
That's our
but
loser
Carlos,
boy
didn't he like we didn't at all put these two together, right? The blanket and the hotel. Like
No,
I had no.
I did not come here onto the airwaves to cheat on, not to cheat on Ray. That's weird, but to rat on Ray.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mike Morse. But yeah, that was weird. One is not connected to the other. I can't even. I'm having trouble even processing that because I know I'm gonna have to call him after this because now I feel terrible. But let me just ask one question though, guys. I really wanted to come on here to defend Ray to some extent because I feel bad for him.
Sure.
If Ray, who took care of him, he just took me off.
No, go ahead.
What would Ray have done without this dude who put him up for a night? Like that was a shitty thing to do.
I don't know, and it's not my intention to do shitty things to Ray, but you got to understand there's a ton of shit going on, Carlos, and to have a guy call the day of the show to ask, when do I show up? What do I need to do? What time do you want me? What am I doing?
Did
And
Mazer stay in the content house though?
Absolutely not.
All right, so I have all bad info then. Okay.
Of course, everybody gets bad info.
Because you weren't there.
That's right. And
No
it's just-
shit, I wasn't there. I'm asking questions.
That's fine.
I'm here now, producer Joe.
But ask him before
Libertarian
you
son of a bitch.
I love him. I love fucking Carlo. You got to fucking put him on here. Put him everywhere. He's good at this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, I thought. Look, when Ray
texted me pissed off
again, when
I
Ray
didn't
hit
I
me
didn't
up,
bring up the fucking room, Ray. I just
nobody brought up
goddamn
the room.
blanket.
I wasn't saying. I just was so confused when he sent that because I'm ready to pay him for it because I didn't know why he couldn't sleep on the floor or whatever. I wasn't there. You know what I mean? So I couldn't say, "Oh, just come and sleep on the floor. You can do that." I wasn't there to do anything. So I was like, I'll pay for the room, whatever. And then he sent me the thing, and I was like, okay, but why were you complaining you didn't have a room when you did have a room, even though it was a fucked up way to have a room? But it didn't make nothing made sense to me, and I just didn't bring it up because he said don't bring it up.
Now I don't think he's going to sign this lifetime contract. On this
Be new negotiations.
I know, Carlos. I may need you again later. What else we got, Jojo? Go ahead.
Okay.
The pink blanket was actually a pink bunny costume Ray got from his aunt on Christmas. This is not a laughing matter, Uncle Jack. $4.99. Bye, Ray. So long. Good riddance. I disagree. Ray, I promise that I didn't tell them. Ray, single mother of 5, $2. Thank you. Is Ray on the spectrum?
Now he's saying I fucked over it. I didn't mention a fucking thing. I
I would
didn't
love to
mention
say-
a fucking thing. Did I?
I would love to say that you guys fucked him over in this case, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Please tell him that. Please tell him that because now he's on fire thinking that we outed him. Like, what the fuck? All we were asking was a dumb fucking blanket.
And this should be a lesson to Ray never to murder anybody because he will flip
fold.
and oh yeah.
Oh my god. I said I didn't mention anything. You did. Yeah.
Look, KC's in the chat. Shirley doesn't have enough to do. Bob, don't pay for it. You don't go anywhere without knowing simple things like where you were sleeping.
Wait, and he got a room. He told me, don't worry about it because
You
I
did.
had a place to stay.
Plus, not for nothing, but you're a grown man. Go get a hotel room. It's like $100.
Well, I mean, all right. That's a whole. I don't want to get.
No,
into his
I mean,
business.
look, he should have had a place to stay, you know, or whatever. He should have slept on the floor or whatever. Yeah, no matter what.
And he
I
could-
wasn't there, but
Right. He could have, had I known earlier in the evening that 3 people were not going to be there at the house, I had room for him. It wouldn't have been ideal. He probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. Probably would have bitched that everybody got him up so early the next morning to get out of the fucking house. But at the end of the day, had I known in advance, I have no problem letting Ray crash there. I really don't. I like Ray. I do.
Also, it's not a surprise to anybody that Ray didn't confirm in concrete details what he was going to do. I mean, that's really some of that's on you guys.
What? Confirmation?
Yeah, of course Ray doesn't know exactly where he's going to sleep. You know, he makes assumptions. That's what he does. That's what he did after Steel
That's
Town.
on him. That's not on anybody else.
That's not
except
on
him.
me. I'm not holding the dude's hand in life because he doesn't know how to ask
We
fucking
talked about it
questions.
earlier. When you're a comedian, you learn after a certain amount of time how much am I getting paid, where am I staying.
I know you love Ray, but you can't
I do.
making excuses for him, okay? That's on him. I don't
Shirley,
take
can I ask a
dig-
question?
No,
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
if
take
you have a
dig-
dog with 3 legs, you know, you treat it a little different.
It does,
Well, you
well,
don't
Is that,
know
is
that
that
you
I don't know
have
if that's an anecdote or not.
I don't know, but
That's at least one leg too many of what we're dealing with.
Ray's a dog with 3 legs on a freeway off ramp right now, hitched to a homeless guy.
Barry Ribs.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Did you discuss with anyone else that was in the show, whether it's Kumia, Casey, anyone else, where they were staying? Cardiff? Did you discuss anything with them about where they were staying, who was paying for it, how
No.
they were getting? No, of course.
No, none of them reached out to me. I did not reach out to them. I assumed they were going to take care of their own lodging since they are getting
Oh.
paid to do the show, and that's usually kind of how it works. You know, when you book a gig, the club doesn't fly you out a lot of the time. You got to fly yourself out. They'll get you a room. There's you got to pay something at some point, you know, to do this.
But I mean, producer Joe just asked that like he's Mike Wallace. But you guys, you all love the fact that Ray just did what he did over the whole past 3 days. I mean, it's great.
no,
content.
it's
There's got to
kind
be a
of
part
fucking,
of you.
No, you know, truthfully, I don't. When I'm done with this shit, I'm done with. When I click off, I don't want to be involved with this. You know, I don't fucking go. Oh, you know, I got to answer text messages for this, and it's too much.
And listen,
I
and
don't
before
plan my whole day from
before we
just
got the
talking about it.
house, I early on I looked at hotel rooms just in case we weren't going to get a house and I need to go to stay somewhere. And like 2 miles from that venue was a Motel 6 for $65. That wouldn't be the one I choose, but if I had to stay somewhere, you know, to pay $65 for a night would definitely be worth it.
Stacy, that is not true. I don't recall offering Casey. If I did, then I'm mistaken. But I don't recall offering Casey. Look, when I get the place, this is what I get it for. I get it for the crew and for us, because when we get the place, we're gonna do shows from that place, right?
Us meaning me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Part of the
By the way, Ray's not coming back out on. I just as he's scolding me, I told him, get back in here, and he said no. Check mark on that, Carlos. He's insubordinate. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thrown by this whole fucking thing. This was so weird today. This was I mean,
Can I ask one last question?
Yes, Carlos.
Had Ray stayed quiet, had he not streamed like 3 times on Sunday and then yesterday, I mean, before MLC, would you guys have targeted Win by 2 Radio for doing the illicit recordings of the set? Would they have been on your radar or not at all?
No,
not really.
I feel like Ray put himself out there by doing all this.
Kind of like Ray put out the hotel room story when we were just talking about a blanket or sheets, right? Like Ray, there's definitely a pattern here.
But all he had to do was say, "Hey, you guys fucked me over. I had to get my own room or whatever," and it would have been taken care of. That because that's basically what his story was.
Right.
So why would you go into this long thing of what I don't even understand? Why somebody wouldn't want it known that I don't get it.
That's where we ended the beginning of that sentence, and it just kept falling down the mountain, and then it just finally goes, I don't know.
Shuli, do you need my Venmo information for the super chat cut or?
Yes, absolutely. Can we have a recap? What did we learn? Too much. We learned too much. That's what I learned. So
I don't understand. I'm still lost.
So am I. But I'll tell you what's not lost.
How would he deal with somebody trying to put a pool in your yard? Like, how would he handle? Like, it's stressful trying to get it done and all that. And how do you? It doesn't seem like he can do any. You know what I mean? Without losing his mind. Yeah. Even just that with the room.
That's why he went on 40 Tinder dates and didn't get laid.
Yeah, no, but the fact that he went on the show saying that he had to pay for his own room, and that didn't happen actually.
Right, he started the whole ball rolling. Yeah,
and what
I don't know if he ever said he had to pay for his own room.
John Spittle, $5
or something like that.
He talked around it, I think, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that I said when I found out, because I was home, I said, I'll send you the money. Because I wasn't there. There's nothing I can do if I'm not there. I wasn't feeling good. So I'm fucking driving home with a migraine, not thinking about, I hope Ray has, I never expected this to happen. I really didn't. Because he was there with everybody at that point. So I was like, I didn't think of leaving and it would turn into that.
Carlos Danger isn't the hero Ray deserves, but he's the hero Ray needs. Amen. Amen.
Oh, thank you.
Show us the money you saved on Ray's room. We know you have it in a glass dome in a display case.
Zumach's onto something.
That ain't Zumach. That was funny.
We still haven't gotten an answer of why the sheet, like, was he staying at the hotel or was he at a friend's house? Like, when did Cardiff see the sheets?
We got it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I should have been sober during that interview.
Day 2 of Blanket Gate.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Carlos, I'm going to need you around.
Get Cardiff. He'll straighten everything out.
We'll get Cardiff in here. I want you around as well. We're bringing Ray back, whether he likes it or not, and we're going to get to the bottom of this.
But I never heard something so fucking crazy in my life as just what happened, because it made no sense to me. I heard somebody mention a pink blanket, and that's all I heard. And I thought it was in his car, because he told Shuli that he got all his stuff in there, whatever that means.
This is like the idiot Warren Commission, it feels like.
It's the dumbest thing ever. It's the dumbest
Who
thing
in the
ever.
chat brought this up? I'm writing your name down.
Yeah, who
Sending
did
it to
bring
Ray.
that up?
Whoever brought it up was God bless.
Probably Ryan
who
Sharman.
knew? I think Ryan did. He doesn't miss a fucking thing, that guy. All right, listen. Insufferable Bastards podcast. Go give our buddy Carlos Danger some love. Give him a follow. Subscribe to his channel.
Yeah.
He really does a great job, and I really like his broadcasting skills that the man displays on a daily basis.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. You're a-okay with us, and always will be until you turn on us. And we love you.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Thank you to Ray DeVito. Make sure to check out Rock Bottom Podcast right here on the Shuli Network, and give Ray some love as well on his own channel and his Patreon, because he's on a lot. So if you enjoy Ray, definitely give him some follow and give him some love. And as far as us, you're here on the channel. First of all, I want to thank the people who donated today. Do we have the names of the gifted subs people? I know Danielle. Dave Daffler
It's always
did.
Dave Daffler.
You and Danielle Ashley, I think, did some. And thank you. And if you tuned in late, if you go into your settings, you turn on accept gifted subs. Next time people start gifting some subs, you'll get one for free. So people are good like that here. And Shalom Shuli, Twitter, Instagram. That's all I got. Hit the notification bell. Hit subscribe. Hit thumbs up. Like.
Smash the like button.
That's all I got. Yo.
Well, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Twitter at Mike Morse Says, on Instagram at InstaMikeMorse, and I am flipping all over the Shuli Network. And also, There's this book. This is going to be the last time I'm plugging this thing. It is Haha History, available on Amazon.com.
And Wednesday night, 7 p.m., Levy Land. Working on a good guest right now. And then on Friday at 9 o'clock, we'll be Out of the Coffin. And today at 4 o'clock, MLC on Misery Loves Company on YouTube, Misery Loves Company on Patreon. Come on by and get yelled at.
What else? Anything else? Oh, tonight I think we're doing Miserable Men tonight.
Correct. With Mike Bichetti. Thank you.
Mike Bichetti, and I think somebody, I'm waiting to hear a confirmation, but we might have somebody else as well.
Special guest.
Yes. All right,
Ray
everybody.
DeVito.
Thank you to the shirtless boys in the back. We appreciate it. Have a great day. We'll see you later tonight. 2 burgers, 1 Ray.
Time to get out of bed.
I still don't understand it.
Time to wake up.
I'm confused.
Gotta get out of bed.
Thank you, Danielle, for the gifted subs.
Thank you.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
You are correct.
Get up, and then they got go up. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up.